hello, chat. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you feel me? And Emma's here. How are we doing? Let me know how you guys are doing. It's World Cup week here on the Sunday stream. We are so excited to be back. We are back fresh from Cannes and ready to World Cup. Emma, how are you doing, my love, my friend?
Great. I'm alive.
Yeah, we love a good alive.
Not dead. Almost over this influenza B that I picked up. We're doing great, chat. We're doing great.
Wonderful. Well, chat, I hope you don't have influenza B, and if you do have influenza B, take 2 and give it to a friend. I don't know how you're supposed to treat flus.
Liquids, rest, and lots of medicine that helps deal with symptoms. It's pretty fun.
And the newest flu medication, 2 games of World Cup Clocktower. First, we're gonna play Stowed Away, which has a bootlegger rule, as all World Cup scripts do, which reads, and I quote, "This script has homebrew characters or rules, obviously. Up to 2 recommended travelers might be in the bag, and the player count lowers accordingly. Travelers are not announced. Executions and exiles are equivalent." Thank you, Riv Salday. Love you. Thank you for the compliment. So yes, so stowed away means that there might be up to 2 travelers in the bag. Emma, what do you think about this bootleg rule? Tell me your opinions.
I think a lot of the bootlegs are really interesting. I think this one's super interesting and super unique, and I'm excited to run it.
All right, how many shuffles you want me to give it, Emma?
Just shuffle away.
Done. Okay, so we have Poe, DA, Poisoner, Gossip, Pixie, Deviant, Poppy Grower, Bone Collector, Fisherman, Grandmother.
All right.
So that means...
So with 2 travelers, we lose our Devil's Advocate. We lose our Grandmother. We lose our Fisherman. And we add in Lunatic and Tinker.
Wonderful. Okay.
Wait, is this right?
No, I think we just add in Tinker.
Oh, we keep Fisherman, sorry.
Okay.
No, we lose... Wait, sorry, we lose... I need to think through this in my head. Okay, so there's 2... So we're playing an 8-player game with 2 travelers.
Yep.
So it's 1 Vidyard, 1 Outsider, 5 Townsfolk.
Yep.
2 travelers. Okay.
Yep. Okay, so this was the random assortment that we were given. Now we can make up to 5 changes if we want, correct?
Yes.
Okay. What are you thinking? I think that there isn't enough information in this game whatsoever, and I kind of don't want to run a Poe, but I also don't like changing demon and random bag assignments.
Oh wait, no, we do have the Grandmother. Sorry, we do also have the Grandmother.
Okay, great.
My preference is to leave the evil team as is.
Okay.
I don't like changing the evil team on the randomizer.
Yeah, same. I just wonder. Yeah, I think my first suggestion would be to get rid of probably the Poppy Grower to add in a powerful townsfolk, like an information townsfolk.
The Poppy Grower is the most powerful.
No, sorry, I meant an powerful information townsfolk.
If we want to do that, I would say let's scrap the Gossip and add in a Savant.
Okay, I don't mind that. So leave it like that.
And yeah.
Because Grandmother's powerful, Pixie's powerful to a point. Poppy Grower is powerful as well. Fisherman and Savant are 2 decent information things. I say we'd probably Pixie the Savant or the Fisherman.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to just...
The only other question is, do we want to replace the grandmother with a tea lady or innkeeper to give some protection against a blow.
I don't hate it. I think if the grandmother gives town like information that will be very helpful because the game's gonna be pretty quick with the Poe. But so I think that either way they're getting something to help battle back against it.
Wait. We have a low in sincerity now in chat in the game. Let me see if they want to play.
And now we're running a 12-player game. That changed so fucking quick.
All right, so this changes. Back to our randomization. We
let's shuffle.
Now have a devil's advocate.
Oh,
right? We already shuffled.
Okay.
So we have the DA back.
We have a DA back.
We lose our outsiders.
Yep. No, we gain our outs. Oh, because of the two.
No, we lose them.
Yep. Gossip goes back in. No, because we had Savant.
No,
we changed
swapped Gossip for Savant.
Yep, perfect. But Ravenkeeper...
I like this bag much better on 12 players than I do on 10.
Yes. Ravenkeeper and High Priestess goes into the bag, correct?
Yeah. Ravenkeeper... Actually, let's Ravenkeeper, High Priestess, then let's use our second swap to take out High Priestess and put in Innkeeper or Tea Lady.
I like that a lot. I think my preference would be Tea Lady. Is Tea Lady on the script?
Yes. You have to scroll down. You can't see it.
I have to scroll
because there's
down.
so many times because of the travelers. You have to you see that blue.
Oh, that's what that button does. Shit, wild. Okay, great. I'm down with that. I think that's a. Yeah, I much like this bag at 12 than I did at 10 for what it's worth. Okay. Well, first things first, I think that Seamstress should be a bluff, and I think High Priestess should be a bluff. I'm fine with whatever you want the third one to be.
Why don't we go with Innkeeper, maybe?
Sure, works for me. And then...
we can go. I was thinking, so... With the two travelers, we could give... There's no outsiders. We could give an outsider bluff.
Ooh, yeah.
Because that's another way to create sort of interesting conflict. Though I don't know if I actually think Ekin should be bluffing outsider and getting into conflict with the travelers.
Yeah.
But I think if we give Ekin an outsider bluff, we should make one of the travelers evil so that they'll know who Ekin is and they can talk and decide their plan.
No, I agree with that. I was originally going to make I was going to pitch for an evil traveler, and I kind of want that evil traveler to be Manny.
I'm fine with either one. I think I'm more inclined. I think my slight preference would be Sabanite, but I don't have a strong feeling.
Do you have a pitch for Sabanite over Manny?
Just like it's gonna be very hard for evil to make use of a Bone Collector in a Poppy Grower game.
That's fair.
Because they have to both figure out who's evil and bone collect them at an opportune time, whereas Sabanite is
just the deviant.
Yeah, where Sabanite is more flexible.
I think I'm down with that. Can you start night while I take a phone call real quick?
Yeah. All right. Hello, Sabanite.
Hello.
You are the evil deviant.
I'm the evil deviant. That's different than what my token says.
Yes, I know. Your demon is Ekin.
My demon is Ekin. Okie doke.
Okay.
Thanks. See ya.
Bye. Hello, Ekin.
Hello.
Well, for bluffs, we have for you Seamstress, Innkeeper, and Mutant.
I'm the lunatic, aren't I?
And,
okay.
We do not have minions for you. Simply no minions allowed.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Avery's still not back yet. We'll go to see Sincerity. Hello!
Hello.
Unfortunately, I don't have a demon or minion to tell you.
These things happen sometimes.
But you still get to poison someone?
I would love that so much. Let us, on this day. Oh, there's so many people I haven't played with in forever. Let's poison Alexis. I think she'll appreciate that.
Alright, we'll poison Alexis.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello.
Sadly, I do not have a demon to tell you, nor another minion. But you do get to choose someone who will survive execution.
Okay. Milk.
Milk. Okay. Thank you, Brendan.
Thank you.
All right. Avery's still on a phone call. I think our plan was to have either a pixie fisherman or a savant. Yeah, that was our plan. I think my preference would be the fisherman here. And since Avery's on the call, I'm just gonna run with that. And that's just because the savant already may get confirmed by the tea lady, so we don't need to be putting too much confirmation on Alexis. So Milk over there as the fisherman seems much more intriguing to Pixie Mad. Hello.
Hello. I just took a bite of pretzel.
That makes sense. Pretzels are good.
Yeah, these ones are vegan. They're great. I didn't know that pretzels could be not vegan, but like we'll deal with that later.
Also didn't know pretzels could be not vegan. Sometimes I learn about foods that can be not vegetarian, and it makes me sad, and then I choose to forget that they cannot be not vegetarian and just focus on the fact that I think they're vegetarian.
Me when marshmallows.
Wait, what did I just walk back into?
Hi, potato friend.
Oh, hello. Hi, potato friend.
We were going to tell you about the fisherman that was in Play Jams.
Oh, yeah, I
not
love
make
that.
vegetarian food.
Okay,
Or
excellent.
vegan food of any sort.
I shall go fishing. Thank you.
Yep. I decided to show Jams Milk just because Alexis might get Tea Lady confirmed, so I thought it might make sense.
Nope, yep.
Confirmation.
Yep, I 1000% thought fisherman or savant were equal in my head. Thank you for making that decision. That perfect decision.
All right, we have to pick a grandchild for Bruce.
Okay, so Dave B is my first thought.
Dave B?
Dave B.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Do you want to do low, or do you want to do one of the travelers? What do you want to do?
We can show Bruce Manny, because Manny is a good player who is the bone collector.
We can show Bruce we can do
We are
that.
allowed to do it.
We are legally allowed to do it. We are. And yeah, because everything counts as execute. Yeah, we're legally allowed to do it. Fuck it. Yeah, let's go. I'm in. God, I love this. I love everything.
Bruce!
Hello!
We
This is
have
the exact role I wanted.
great news for you, Bruce.
I'm excited to hear it.
Manny
Manny?
is the bone collector.
Manny is the bone collector? Hot damn! I gotta get myself killed. Okay, got it. Cool. Thank you.
So
It'll be tough, though, because he is sitting next to Jen.
So MacLeod had a good point, which is why I didn't say it verbally for chat. But I know it's going on YouTube, so I'll say it again because I was thinking this when you said that. But Emma, Bruce is next to the tea lady, so it's gonna be super hard to do the whole we'll just get you killed trick because your tea lady protected Bruce. Have fun trying to die, bitch.
All right. Alexis was poisoned by Sincerity.
Perfect.
So we'll have to come up with bad savant confirmation today.
Perfect. Great. Do we do anything else?
That's everything. No, told Sabanite his alignment. We shared his bluffs with Ekin. Ekin thinks he's the lunatic for some reason.
Wonder why that is.
Brendan DA protected Milk. I think it's because you put mutant in the bluff, Avery.
Oh, yeah, probably. It's a good bluff! I think mutant is similar to Pixie, and whereas you can blame anything you want, and then if you die, you just say, oh, I was the Pixie / mutant. And you get away with it, and everyone's happy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's wake him up.
And you just want to wing the poison savant information?
We can come up with stuff, but because it's poisoned, I say whoever gets brought in by Alexis, just wing it. Yeah? Is that okay?
It's fine.
Cool.
Alright, cool.
Hell.
We both tried to press the good morning button.
Sometimes having two storytellers is really helpful, specifically in World Cup situations. Sometimes you get us dum-dums and we hit edit at the same time. Well, welcome to Stowed Away. You're on a pirate ship in Victorian space. It's like our space, but Victorian. Whoa.
Just in case you don't understand the special rule, it's up to 2 recommended travelers might be in the bag, and the player count lowers accordingly. So this could be a 12-player game with 0 travelers, an 11-player game with 1 traveler, or a 10-player game with 2 travelers.
And there
Travelers are not announced, and executions and exiles are equivalent.
And there also might be a Space Jack the Ripper. Who knows? You have 5 minutes or something.
Because we have
feel
no
like I'm
idea
missing something.
how many travelers there are, I'm going to advocate that we just skip executions every day because it's just an even number, right? All right.
A traveler, I'm gonna fully let go of my bluffs. So I am an apprentice savant now.
All right.
And force Emma to confirm that I'm funny.
Fair enough. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm townsfolk. Hang on. Let me see what some of them are. Let's go with fisherman.
All right, sounds good.
Chat, is that better?
I am the gossip.
Chat, how's my
Gossip.
gain? Am I peaking?
Well, you could gossip that I'm not the fisherman.
Yeah. All right. I got a bird.
Do we got a pacifist on this script, or was it just the Raven Keeper? Just the Raven Keeper?
Yeah, sure. I'm the Raven Keeper. Let's go with that.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, if you got a wheelchair, I'll leave you to it. Goodbye.
All right. Thank you.
Oh,
That's so fun.
Ooh.
Do you have any
Interesting.
ideas for like what sorts of funny things you're gonna do so you don't get exiled?
Oh yeah.
Are
What's
you
up?
are you just potion shop living?
I'm just potion shopping it.
Okay.
I was doing a little potion shop. I'm gonna drink some of this orange potion.
I love that. I love a good orange potion. I have to go now though. Goodbye.
Hello.
Hello.
Could I get some info, please?
Yeah, you can, and it'll
Alright.
it'll even be already created before I say words. How about that?
I'm kind of sad it's not going to be Space Victorian themed, but okay.
I mean, I can make it Space Victorian themed if you really need me to.
I don't need you to, but
Okay, I will say that your savant info is there is only one traveler in this game, or poppy grower is a bluff.
all right. Thank you very much.
Okay, bye.
I'll tell you, I'm
Avery,
either
Hi.
the
Kill me.
savant or the apprentice savant.
Hi, Dwight. I love you. You're the best. You're the best. Okay, bye.
Just leave me alone and not expect me to be funny.
Hopefully. Oh yeah.
Hooray! Oh, good timing, good timing. I'm not obviously getting advice because I don't have a fisherman ability, but I
Yeah,
sure as heck am bluffing it.
It'd be
So-
shocking if you could already get fisherman advice.
Yeah, that would shock me. I would be alarmed. What was it? I woke up the other morning and there was an insane game where the pixie had been poisoned on the first night, and Karen was the saint who was killed that night, and they executed the town crier, but the pixie who was streaming player perspective didn't know that the pixie mad token had been on the town crier, so he woke up, got a no, and was like, "This is amazing, Karen's the cannibal," and then Karen just lied and was like, "Yeah, I was the cannibal." So
God, I love Karen. I love Karen so much.
That sounds very Karen.
laughing so hard, and we couldn't figure out why in chat because we were like, why does she find this so funny? What's so funny about like being the cannibal? And then they killed the demon that day, and then the reveal was like, oh yeah, Karen was the saint, and we're all just like, oh my god.
I mean, unless you want to murder me, you can always murder me. I have a very murderable face, but like
No,
my
let
request is
fisherman,
Avery.
fish.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
Dwight Moore is an official, always will be a host of the Sunday stream.
My grandmother. You're not my grandchild.
Hey, that's
I
a
wish you
grandmother
were,
double
'cause-
claim I've heard. Interesting. Cool.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Wonderful. Do we have an apprentice grandmother? Hell yeah.
Oh, we could have an apprentice grandmother. Oh, that'd be
We
fun.
might.
All right. Later.
All right. Good luck to you.
Oh, it's
Send Brendan so that I'm next to you and I don't die as the proper gore.
Yeah, Bruce seemed pretty willing to be put up on the block. He said he doesn't want to be summoned on to. So maybe you can nominate him.
Oh, I already had someone I was gonna nominate.
Okay, that's fine.
But there's no butcher in the Travelers, so maybe I'll choose. I'll choose what I'll do.
All
Okay,
right.
thank you.
Sounds good. Thanks, Lo.
Sorry, chat. Let me get you to a new chat. Let's go to Manny.
I've technically heard of a mutant, but it's coming from Dave B. So
Yeah, Dave gave me something else, so I believe he's something else. He did also give me mutant. So.
yeah, I mean he gave me something else too, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
He loves that role.
Okay.
So
how about we test you? Although no, we shouldn't test you. Hang on.
I would
Dave's
not like to be
neighbor
tested.
would be Milk, so we should test Dave or Sincerity.
I don't think Dave's really the mutant, so I don't know that
then
statement pertains to him.
let's not do any kind of random tea lady tests.
Bank on the.
Like a summoned.
Cool.
Until I get summoned or.
Hello. Welcome back to the town square. If you have anything in need of me or Emma as your storytellers, please raise your hands. Otherwise, noms will be open soon. Jen, go ahead.
I would like to gossip that a snake charmer was poisoned last night.
Okay. Bruce.
I would like to gossip that this is not a summoner game.
Okay. Brendan. Brandon.
Brendan, you can't hear Avery, but she's asking you.
No, I cannot. Oh, I would like to gossip, and also it looks
I
like the
can't
hands
hear
are weird.
I'm reading.
Yay!
Yay, Lo.
I would like to gossip that both my neighbors are good, and after everyone has gossiped, I would like to speak with the storyteller privately.
Heard. Milk.
I would like to gossip that a Shigenja in my seat could legally be given a clockwise.
Heard. Manny.
I would like to gossip that there are no outsiders in this game.
Heard. Akin.
I would like to gossip that the tea lady neighbor's an outsider.
Heard. Lo. Potion shop.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello, nothing. Just want to make it more more public, so the bluff still comes out that way.
Cool. Perfect.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Blah, 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 blah. Thank you.
Despite it not being in the rules, Travelers the game ends when there's 2 players alive, inclusive of travelers. So it's not a type of
Inclusive,
fair game.
okay.
So they're treated as
they're treated
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
townsfolk.
So they have
Otherwise, we
their
have
traveler
no
abilities,
Yeah.
but they're
Yes.
So this is always a 12-player game, and we should always consider it a 12-player game.
You should consider it a 12-player game, except for the fact that there might not be outsiders, instead there might be travelers.
Okay.
The player count, not the win condition.
That is easier to wrap my head around.
I mean, it's still an even day, so we shouldn't execute, right?
Good guy Caffeine helping us out.
Well, with that...
How have this not come up in two more games?
Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Manny nominates Bruce. Tell me why.
I would like to see Bruce dead.
Great. Bruce?
I would love nothing more than to see Bruce dead.
Great. 6 votes. Starts now.
This isn't confirming that I'm funny, but I guess it's okay.
We'll confirm that tomorrow.
7 is enough. So Bruce is on the block. Anyone else?
Bruce, could you make your Puzzle Master guess before this happens, please?
No, I'm gonna make my puzzle master guess after. I think it'd be more efficient that way.
Okay, makes sense.
I would like to nominate Sabanite.
Okay, I heard Low starting. I'll go to Brendan immediately after. Low, tell me who again?
Sabanite.
Sabanite.
Okay, tell me why.
I have no accusation.
Sabanite.
What do you call a can opener that doesn't work? A can't opener.
God damn it, Sabanite.
7 votes tie, 8 votes die, starting now.
That was
Well, and
horrible.
Sabanite was showing as being muted for me.
Well, I don't think I can be funnier than that.
You missed
It's hard to
the
top.
Sabanite joke.
Understood.
Yeah, Brendan, I would refresh if I were you.
Yeah. I will.
You didn't miss much, Brendan. You're okay.
All right.
Understood.
Anyone else?
I'm so relieved I did not draw the deviant token.
Oh, Brendan nominates Milk.
Oh, yeah, tell me why, Brendan. Sorry, should have went back to you.
I wanted to find out if Milk has been funny.
Milk.
No, I have not made any effort to be funny whatsoever today. I am not funny, and you cannot confirm my funniness by executing me.
7 tie, 8 die.
Several parts of that defense were objectively true.
That's savage, and I love it.
Whoops.
That is not 7 nor 8, I think. Second call. Sorry, chat. Got the throat itch. Final call, ending the day in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bruce is executed and does not die. Go to bed.
Ah, fuck.
Whoa.
That's so fun.
Hey,
That's the worst thing I
thinking-
wanted.
But it's exactly what we wanted, Bruce. You will never die.
All right.
Hello, first-time chatter. A bunch of letters. So what did you think of that first day, Emma? If there was maybe a general of after the day, what would you give it?
Well, Sabanite went to Ekin. Sabanite, Ekin, and Brendan were in a three-way chat where they were all claiming to be good to each other, of course. And then Brendan left and Ekin. But Sabanite said to Ekin, "Oh, by the way, you're my demon. Low is the poppy grower. Bye." And Ekin said, "What?"
So evil's winning.
I think evil would be slightly ahead, yeah.
Okay, great.
But let's see what sincerity wants to do today.
Before you go in, Alexis got Savant Info from me. And that Savant information I've made up on the spot, which was there is only one traveler in play, which is false, or Poppy Grower is a bluff, which is also false.
Okay.
Cool.
Ekin was going off script and bluffing Apprentice Savant. So
I
we'll
love
see how
that.
goes.
I love that so
We'll
much.
see what sincerity wants to do first, though.
Okay.
Sincerity!
Hello.
It's time for more poisons.
Yeah, so that was an interesting. Do I have a DA friend, or am I poisoning a tea lady? That is the question that I do not have an answer to. So we're going to continue spreading love among friends. See, I was going to poison Bruce, but Bruce is definitely not the tea lady if he's saved by a tea lady. There are other reasons for people to not die in this game, especially if Bruce is like hidden deviant, just being funny. But let's ramble. Let's poison Jen.
Jen, okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Perfect.
Well, she found a tea lady.
Perfect.
Next up is... Oh, wait, no. We forgot to go to Manny to see if he wanted to use his ability. Let's do that now.
Yep.
Hey, did you want to use your ability?
I assume I can't, right? You're coming.
There would be no legal choices at your point in the Night Order.
Just to confirm, I'm good, right?
Yes, you are good.
Okay.
You would have otherwise been told you were evil and learned to demon.
Well, all right, bye.
Bye. All right, next is Brendan.
Brendan. Hello, Brendan.
Howdy.
Do your DA thing, you devil.
I am not the devil. I am merely his legal representative, his or hers. I will protect Manny, please.
Manny? Okay, heard.
Thanks.
What a stupid game already. Okay, what's next?
Ekin, the Poe.
Let's go to Ekin. Hello.
Hello.
Would you like to murder and or choose not to murder, as is your right?
So I'm in a predicament, which is that both Brandon and Jen has claimed my bluffs, but one of them might be a tea lady. And I want to murder Lo the puppy girl that I heard from Sabonite, the evil traveler. But if Brendan is the tea lady, then I cannot murder Lo the puppy girl. But if I murder Brendan, who might be my DA, then I'm murdering a minion. So I think the best thing for me to do here is just fucking charge and see what happens. I'll charge.
Great call. Amazing.
Bye.
And that's our night.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, shit. Let's wake him up? Question mark. Today, you're no longer in Victorian spaceship. Now, you're in a lagoon, and there's lagoon men with Tommy guns chasing after you, and no one's dead.
You do not know what's going to be happening any morning, and it's quite confusing.
This feels like a weird wizard wish thing.
Is this a fever dream? Is this just a fever dream?
Unless it's a Poe. But...
Tea lady?
That seems like a fair bet.
Cool. I am either the fisherman or the savant, or realistically a fisherman. I'm just going to tell you, I'm the fisherman, but I'm going to roll swap with the savant. And the savant info was on the first day. An outsider neighbors the tea lady, or the snake charmer picked a townsfolk. And given that you, I think, are claiming puzzle master, if I understood how town went yesterday.
One person said puzzle master yesterday. I am the grandma.
Yeah. What would you like to claim?
Savant.
Ooh. Homework. Okay. Have fun with that bullshit.
Thanks. That'll be a good time. Let me get some info.
All right. Enjoy.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna pull in Emma.
Okay.
You stay here. Emma, can I borrow you for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Alexis wants Savant info.
see. Savant information. I will tell you. I'll tell you either your neighbors are the same alignment, or Bruce will die if executed today.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
Child.
Ooh, okay. You don't have to tell me who you've seen, but can you tell me what you saw?
I saw a traveler.
That's really fun and powerful. Okay. All right, so we have confirmation that stuff has been tampered with, so
I think we have 2 travelers and we don't have any outsiders. And
but if we don't have any, so I have an outsider, not a claim, but like information points to there being at least one outsider in the game.
is it savant information? Because I think it's just the other state then.
Because there are whisperings of a puzzle master.
Oh. I don't know. We should kill him.
We tried. They survived.
Well then, we should kill him again.
Oh, you think it's other shenanigans then?
I don't think there's any outsiders.
Okay, so maybe people
I could be wrong. I haven't gotten a claim of a second traveler, but that's just my
not claiming Tea Lady, so maybe Jen is, but I don't know. But either blind DA, Tea Lady. Oh well. But yeah, that sounded like a good plan. I'm sorry it didn't
like it would have been fun. We could double tap me if we want to, just in case.
We can try again.
Happen. All right. Thank you.
Good luck dying.
Bye.
Bye.
Sorry, I want to make it really clear.
Oh, you're not the deviant.
No, I'm not. I'm not in any way
tell-
trying to prove that I'm funny.
Okay. That is funny in itself. I can tell you I'm the poppycore. So you should definitely not kill me during the day and kill me during the night.
Okay, that sounds good. I'm not the demon. I'm just the fisherman, not the deviant or the demon or an outside bad guy. I'm on the good team. Not an evil. I'm just good. And
It's
Chat, I got Beauty and the Beat by Justin Bieber and Nicki Minaj stuck in my head. So, let's party like it's 30-12 tonight, as the kids say.
With the Lagoon Men?
With the Lagoon Men with Tommy Guns. Welcome in, friends. You know the drill by now. Nom's open soon.
Can I borrow Emma?
Can I borrow Avery?
Sure. Competing consoles. Let's go.
I mean, it was fun to borrow 2 storytellers at once. I was like gonna use that time.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, if you get the opportunity, you gotta do it.
Yeah.
All right. Here's some information.
Oh.
Great.
Thank you.
Apprentice Savant.
Not me metaing that the storytellers would never do an apprentice savant because that would mean they have to come up with 2 sets of savant info every day.
No.
I love savant jams. I've never been an outspoken proponent of hating giving savant info. I love that character.
Jams. Clearly, it's a pixie savant, and apprentice savant.
That must be it.
That must be it.
I love savant as a storyteller.
Why give 2 when
entirely.
you can give 3?
Brendan?
I would like to claim gossip.
Thank you. Lo?
I would like to claim gossip and gossip that Alexis, Ekin, or Dave B is the summoner.
Okay, heard. Manny?
I'd like to gossip that all travelers in this game are good aligned.
Okay, Akin?
Can I gossip that High Priestess was poisoned last night?
Sure. Jen?
I would like to gossip that the apprentice DA has chosen someone 2 spaces from their original choice.
Heard. Thank you. Someone in chat said, I'm not sure I understand the Lagoon Men bit, but I really like it. I don't understand the Lagoon Men bit. It's fine.
I don't think anyone understands.
I understand it completely.
They got Tommy.
I don't know that.
They got
I don't
Tommy
know that
guns.
The Lagoon Men bit needs to be understood.
They
It
got.
needs to be felt.
They got Tommy guns. Let them be. Nom's open.
Jen will nominate Low.
Tell me why.
See my previous gossip.
Low.
You've not written it. I cannot see it. And I have bad memories. We can nominate Bruce today.
Okay, 6 votes.
If it helps, Jen is claiming to be the apprentice DA who picked Bruce yesterday and picked you today. I think that's what I'm saying.
Oh!
6 is enough. Low is on the block.
This is not good. I will nominate
You're probably
Bruce.
fine. The apprentice DA picked you.
Low nominates Bruce. Is that what I heard? Low?
I'd rather not. I'd rather not confirm that Jen is the apprentice DA. I think we had a plan on Bruce, and it's a good one.
Bruce?
This plan was not shared with me, and I agree. It's a great plan.
7 votes. Starts now. Well, 6 to tie. 7 dies, of course.
Bruce.
That's me. Wow, what a lift.
9 is enough to put Bruce on the block. Anyone else?
Bruce
Evil
nominates
team didn't
Sabanite.
vote on that, right?
Bruce, why?
I just want to hear what Sabanite has to say.
Sabanite, why?
Why does Snoop Dogg use an umbrella? Faux drizzle.
No, that's just bad. It's not even funny. That's just bad. Don't laugh at that. 9 tie, 10 die. I want this man dead.
We're not gonna get enough, but my hand is up for the record.
Is there like an anti-deviant where if your joke is bad enough, you're automatically exiled?
Okay, not enough.
Burn.
Second call?
No, to be clear, I was not referring to that joke. That joke was great.
I will be bringing up that character idea to Steve tomorrow.
Just make it like a forever state of the game. If you make a joke so bad, you will be kicked out of the game forever.
It's a new thing.
Yeah, new fabled. You're out.
This lines up with my idea to ban illegal punning. I support it.
Okay, ending the day in 10.
Can we get a pun permit?
No.
8.
No. Okay. 7.
6. 5. Stupid Shellfish says the fable should be called Tomato Thrower. That's fun. 4.
that is
3. Fun. 2. Who just pulled out a guitar like it was at a campfire? 1. Bruce is executed and dies. Go to bed.
Hell yeah! Let's do it!
No, not Bruce.
Amazing.
Wild. So this is...
yeah. First up is Manny.
First up is Manny.
Hello.
Hello, Bruce, please.
Could have seen this one coming.
Okay. Bye.
Well, we'll decide that later.
Yeah, we'll figure that out later.
Sincerity could poison Bruce, and then real funny things happen.
That will be the funniest timeline. All right, what's next? Who we going to? Sincerity. Hello.
Hello.
It's poisoning time.
It sure is. Still don't know where my evil team is, but Ekin's claim is unnecessarily complicated, and that leads me to believe that he's either very, very honest and telling the truth and going to solve this game and wreck everything, or just evil. So I'm going to leave Ekin alone. And we are going to poison Dave B arbitrarily. Don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's going to do something.
Noted.
Okay, thanks.
The funniest thing in a
That
Poppy
was
Grow...
almost so bad.
The funniest thing almost happened, and the funniest thing can happen again. Okay.
All right, let's go see Brendan.
Let's go. God, I love this game so far.
Protect.
Hello.
Protect.
Jen, please.
Jen.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
I do like Mulbach suggested in chat of telling Bruce that Jen is the tea lady.
Yeah, I think that does the least amount of damage while actually giving Bruce like information he needs.
Yeah, so something that tells Bruce something went very strange.
Yeah.
All right, let's go see Ekin.
Ekin.
Hello. Probably should have. I couldn't even not attack somebody yesterday though, so I cannot sync right now to simulate summoner. So I guess I'm just gonna stab everybody. Okay, I am attacking in order low, then Manny, then Sincerity.
Okay.
Thank you. Do I learn any information?
Yes. You learn that Brendan and Sincerity are your minions.
Son of a bitch. Bye.
Sorry, I got distracted from doing that because I was thinking, now that Manny's dead, is Bruce still bone collected? I think the answer's not.
I think the answer is no.
Yeah, that's how I would rule it.
That's how I would rule it too.
Normally you don't expect travelers to die at night, so you don't have to think about these questions.
Yeah, I think it's no.
Bruce loses it.
I think Bruce loses it, yeah.
Anyway, let's bring Sincerity and Brendan in to tell them the good news.
Let's go. Hi, Sin.
Hi.
Hold, please. Minions.
Hello.
Say hi, minions.
Hey.
Hi, minion.
Your demon.
Ekin is your demon.
Yep.
I knew it.
Fun.
Okay, bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Goodbye.
Okay, I mean, also Caffeine Boost said no, so we're going with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's all we have to do today, right?
Yep.
Do you want to do
no
Savant?
Lady Protect. We can, I think.
I think.
Or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think letting Alexis know that an evil might be dead is very important right now. For
I
game
like
state
an oracle. I like one evil player is dead is the true statement. I think is pretty good. And something false.
Probably.
A false statement could be an evil player could survive execution today.
Yes, I like that.
That opens up the world of framing Jen.
I like that. I like that so much. Yes, absolutely.
Actually, that's true because Sabanite can. An evil non-traveler.
An evil non-traveler. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Done. Chef's kiss. Everyone's happy. Okay, great. Let's wake him up. Just waiting for Emma to catch up on chat before I wake him up.
Yeah. Just so to be clear, we are ruling that the grandchild doesn't wake up. Remember, Bruce doesn't wake up anymore because Manny is dead before Bruce is spotted in the Night Order. which I think is how I would run this.
Yeah, because
if it happened in Sex and Violence, which it could theoretically.
Because with Bone Collector, right, or of any of those,
the Bone Collector is providing the grandmother their ability
when it goes in the night order, which would be after killing. So that's how I would run it. That's how I would rule it. I'm sorry if you disagree, but that's the ruling we're going to make today. Hello, you're on a boat on a river and it's foggy and you reel in, you get a really big catch. Oh shit, it's the Loch Ness Monster. You're nowhere near Loch Ness. It's fine, don't ask questions. Because
isn't that the next script?
Manny's dead and Lo is dead and so is Sincerity.
But I like them.
Okay, so it was.
Well,
now what do we do? They're all gone.
I told you to leave me fish on day 3.
I'm doing good. How are you?
I had better games, but this is all right.
Because you accidentally outed evil. Is that the problem?
No, I'm just the tea lady. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I'm the tea lady. Milk immediately called me out. I don't know if you heard that, but it's fine.
What? Milk called you out as being the tea lady?
Yeah.
I think Manny was the Bone Collector to Bruce's grandchild. Milk is probably Pixie Fisherman to Jams's Fisherman. Can we? No, we cannot. Poisoner is dead. Dave is the Raven Keeper, probably. I have nothing on Alexis. Do you have anything, Alexis?
Alexis claims Savant.
Okay.
But if that was a bluff, then...
No, it's not a bluff. I've just been gone rogue. Seamstress is a bluff. You can keep claiming Seamstress if you want.
Okay, cool. I will say that I used it last night.
Okay. The other ones...
It's very possible.
Day one, I think we have 2 travelers. In fact, one of them is more or less confirmed. The other one, so yeah, I think there's actually 2 travelers in play, I believe. So that one's probably the false one.
Okay. Have you heard anybody claim Poppy Grower?
I have somebody who, a dead player has claimed it to me.
Okay, I know who that is.
So yeah, I'll let you go to get more potential advice if you're telling the truth. So, all right.
Sure. Awesome. Should I talk to you or should I ping him?
No, I think... Oh, hold on. I think I have it. Chat, make sure I'm correct here, chat. Make sure I'm correct. I believe it's... If there was an Oracle in play, they would get a 1 last night. Or... an evil non-traveler can survive execution today.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeehaw!
And said, so you're really the tea lady? And I said, yes, I'm really the tea lady.
Yeah.
And then I made the joke about the apprentice DA because I had already talked to Alexis. I said, watch, it's going to be hilarious when I'm poisoned. And then Alexis got, Alexis is the savant that I have, got info that said that if Bruce is executed, that Bruce will die. And I was like, great, this is even more funny. And so then I made...
even spicier. Well, because Ekken's info the first day was that the tea lady's next to an outsider, and so I was thinking it would make a lot of sense if Alexis was like a mutant or something that couldn't claim it.
I used it last night, and now I am dead, so we're assuming that the ability went away when I died, which is tragic.
That's a shame.
It is.
Okay, I am a savant.
Yeah. Excellent.
Ding.
Hey, Milk.
Hello, Avery.
Hello.
I would like my powerful townsfolk information.
Okay. Give me just a couple seconds while I try to get those hamsters to spin in my brain wheel.
No problem. I'm going to sit back a little bit.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah.
Maybe. Just kind of ease into this one a little bit here.
Yeah, hit that little maneuver, eh? This is gross audio. Let's see. Okay, I like that. I like that. This is some fisherman info with a little bit of an assist from Micah. We all love Micah in this household.
Love Micah. Micah's great, yeah.
You should be worried about evil's ability to avoid death.
Okay, I should be worried about evil's ability to avoid death.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. Welcome in. You know the drill. Nonsope.
Okay.
I'm the bone collector. I tried to bone collect Bruce last night, and then I died. So
I'm the grandmother to Manny the Bone Collector.
Oh my goodness.
And nothing worked. Sad day.
We seem to have too many travelers.
Sounds right.
Well, one of them is confirmed by grandmother.
I just have Bone Collector or Apprentice. I don't have any others myself.
Well, there are two apprentices, of course.
Not the apprentice. I'm just the tea lady.
Excellent. Okay. The non-functioning tea lady.
Jen to me is someone who is never worth killing. Jen's either the DA or the apprentice DA or the tea lady that was poisoned yesterday.
Bruce can either attest or not attest. It's fine. Bruce volunteered and was off of me claiming it. I didn't actually say, "Can we kill you?" Bruce just volunteered, and then was surprised that I actually was the tea lady.
I was devastated to learn you were the tea lady, to be honest.
Correct. And then I chatted with Alexis in the night and basically said, "It was great knowing you. It is what it is." I do think that somebody did point out that I got what I wanted, which kind of makes it obvious that I'm the tea lady, which then made me think that I would be poisoned in the night. It is, like I said, if we're going to kill me now. I'm just the tea lady.
We should never kill you.
Big second call for Nami-Namios.
I'll nominate Alexis.
Okay, tell me why.
I've heard of a seamstress no between me and Alexis, and if they're next to a tea lady, they might not die. And if they do die, it'd give us information about Jen's neighbors.
Alexis.
If you want to do this, feel free. I'm a savant. I've gotten some decent info, but it leads me to believe my neighbors are different alignments.
Okay, 4 votes starts now.
Kind of just happy leaving Jen. Beat Jen too.
Okay, not enough.
Brendan nominates Dave B.
Tell me why.
Same info. There's a seamstress no between Alexis and Dave B. Because there was the non-execution on day 1, I'm more likely to think that Dave B is the evil there. There is a possibility that Jen is just a DA or an apprentice DA or whatever. But yeah, of the two, I think Dave is more likely to be evil.
Dave B.
Kill me if you want.
Okay.
I know I'm not evil, but whatever.
4 votes will be what it takes to put Dave B on the block, starting now.
There was also the possibility that I was poisoned last night because I was pretty open about my plans, but
4 is enough to put Dave B on the block.
Milk nominates.
Nominate Sabanite.
I heard Milk going first. Jen will come next.
Milk nominates Brendan.
Tell me why.
I didn't like that accusation on Dave B at all. It didn't sit right with me. I'm not exactly sure why. It's something in the vibe.
Brendan?
I can't change my vibes. Sorry.
4 tie, 5 die.
This will give info on your stuff if you survive, right?
Okay, not enough. I'm gonna go back to Jen now.
Yeah, Jen nominates Sabanite.
Tell me why.
Part 1, I'd like to hear what Sabanite has to say. Part 2, I believe that the information that was referenced earlier is more actionable because I am more apt to believe that my neighbor is good based off of what happened to Bruce, where I don't know that with Brendan. So I would actually like to work off of that. But if we're working off of info, Dave B is fine. That's why I voted for Dave B. But I do think that this is probably the better kill.
Sabarino.
What do you call a man who can't stand? Kneel.
4 votes tie, 5 votes die, starting now.
I don't really want to move this to Sabanite. I would be happy to tie it. All right.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'm concerned that the evil team is some combination of Jen, Alexis, Brendan, and Ekin, and that we're
nominate
likely to lose the game.
All right, Jan's nominating
sorry.
Ekin. Yeah, I need to
Sabanite should be marked for
Yep,
execution.
doing it now. And then I'll do the Jams Ekin gimmick. Tell me why, Yams.
I've been looking a lot at the voting today because with a Poe charge, I kind of feel like most of the dead people are good, and therefore most of the living are evil, like if not all the evil's alive. Ekin has been very happy to vote on quite literally everything. I've also heard both sets of Savant and Pharaoh from the 2 people claiming Savant, and I think the other Savants makes more sense. That can be wrong. There's a lot of things I don't know in this game, but I kind of think that Ekin is playing like an evil player. He's also been very, very quick to trust me, which could just be that he has a good read on me, but I think he is more likely evil. So I'd rather see him dead, I think.
Ekin.
I'm the apprentice savant. I have been getting savant information. I've been giving most of them to Jams. I can give it out if people are interested, but I would rather not move it off of Sabanite based on Jams's information, actually. I don't trust Sabanite, so do what you gotta do.
All right, 4 ties, 5 dies.
It's 5-6, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. 5-6.
It's 5-6. Yeah,
it is 5-6.
Sorry, the app is wrong currently. We'll fix it in post.
We will not fix it in post.
We'll fix it in post. I'm giving.
You're right. Ekin was willing to vote on everything.
I'm giving Benjamin Burns more work. We'll fix it in post.
It will not be fixed in post.
I usually vote a lot, just speaking of the vote stuff, generally, so that's nothing extraordinary.
Ekin also does like to bluff really complex rolls when he's evil, if you notice.
That is true.
All right, I am ending
Yeah,
the day in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sabanite is executed and dies. Go to bed. Yeah, chat, you're wrong. That was not a funny joke. Like, I love Sabanite. Wasn't a funny joke.
I think it wasn't that funny a joke, and I think given that Ekin has also tried to bluff a traveler, I think it makes sense to lean on the side of Sabanite wasn't funny.
Yeah, and I also think that, like, I don't know. Yeah, if it was yesterday, we wouldn't have been able to kill Sabanite, I think. But today was a bad joke. Okay, let's go to Sincerity. Nope, she's dead. Ekin?
Let's go to Brendan.
Brendan, that's it.
Brendan.
I don't have the night order listed up because you're here, so I'll just you do it.
Hello, Ekin, please.
Okay.
Cool. Neil was not a funny joke.
Hello, mat time. If I charge tonight and am safe, 1, 2, 3. There's too many goddamn alive people still. If I kill 3, we will be on 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I charge here.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Paper Duplis. Yeah, I'm a stand-up comedian. I have absolutely no respect for the art of comedy. You will never say I have respect for this art form.
Yeah. So what Ekin was doing there was trying to think through the math of his Poe attacks.
Yep.
If they execute a good player today, then Ekin kills down to a final 3 where he's not DA protected. If they execute Ekin, he kills down to a final 4 where he's not DA protected.
Then would be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's good odds for the evil team here. Even in a final 3, I think with Brendan alive, in a final 3, I think evil has a good shot. I really like Micah. Thank you for that fisherman advice yesterday. I really like that fisherman advice. I think it was really really helpful for good. Maybe a little bit less so now that the deviant's dead, but it did kind of tell them about the deviant. I don't know. Okay. Hear me out. Plutonian marching band on Mars.
Are these script names?
No idea. Literally no one knows what's going on.
Is it a Poe charge?
What songs are they performing?
If it is a pro charge, that's only a problem in an assassin world, right? Like, we should have another execution.
It's definitely.
I mean, it's a problem if we haven't gotten any dead evils at this stage too, right?
Based on info, it seems like we have an evil dead.
If there's a traveler that's evil too, like that's
that's true, and they'd probably be alive. Well, actually, no, because if we just kill into the traveler camps, we'll be guaranteed an evil dead, right?
We would be guaranteed an evil traveler dead, but like there'll still be minions and demon.
For everyone...
have you been Sari mad?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I have been Sari locked as the apprentice for the past 3 days. I'm finally free. I'm not the apprentice.
Huh.
So Sabonite was the Sarah?
I think so.
No, I'm the deviant.
I see.
That tracks with what I've been hearing around town.
Okay, that's funny.
Okay, what are you?
I'll talk to you.
Okay.
Confirm good now.
Okay, so my day 1 was exactly when Traveler in play or Poppy Grower is a bluff. Day 2 was both my neighbors are the same alignment or Bruce will die if executed today. Bruce died, ergo neighbors not same alignment.
Right.
Yesterday's was an Oracle would get a 1 last night or an evil non-traveler can survive execution. So that would say a DA world, but if I had an Oracle 1, it would have been Bruce, who is grandmother.
No, it would have been Sabonite.
It was yesterday's info. So it would have been based on Bruce, you, Lau, and Sincerity. In the world where Lau actually is a Poppy Grower, which I think they claimed to several other people, I haven't talked to them in this game yet. If that is the world and they are that, there is a possibility that Sincerity was a minion that just got hit by Poe Crossfire.
Gossip that T-Lady neighbor's an outsider, which didn't kill anybody. I gossiped that High Priestess was poisoned last night, which didn't kill anybody.
Which is false because Jen was poisoned.
Probably. I did not gossip yesterday, I don't think. Yeah.
I think it's just another Poe charge, right?
Yeah, I think it's just another.
And
have we heard of an outsider? That would be the other indicator.
The other thing. I have not heard of any outsiders yet.
Okay. Go get yours today.
Okay, cool. Yeah, can I get some info today, please?
Yeah, your info is only the demon can survive execution today, or... Sorry, I'm just scrolling up on our document here because I want to make sure I get the wording correct. I believe the correct wording is there are... no living madness rolls are in play.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, goodbye.
To execution or something else.
Nam's open.
I'm like very sure it's Seri Poisoner, so I don't think we have a DA unless it's an apprentice DA. But I have a hard time filling that in on my ground.
I think that's 100% inaccurate because I got my fish advice yesterday, and it was I should be worried about evil players surviving execution.
How did you get fish advice? Because if you're the pixie, like I'm alive.
I'm the actual fisherman.
Okay, so that's a double claim.
I'm not sure what you've got going on down there, but and if you haven't gotten fisherman advice yet, then you might want to go get it.
No, I got mine on day one because like 3 other people claimed fisherman, so I was like, surely I have a pixie. I'll just get it now, and then I can die.
Yeah, sadly your pixie died. So, but like I mean, there's mostly evils left alive, right? Like there's probably 3 evils left alive. We didn't kill any evil in Brewster Save a Night, and then 3 people died at night.
Okay, so really quick, today's Savant info was only the demon can survive execution today, or no living madness rolls are in play. So if that's the world, if it's poisoner and Jen is the tea lady, Jen's probably poisoned today if the poisoner's still alive. Otherwise, the other side of that is there's no pixie living, there's no living Serenovis, there's no living mutant.
Do y'all like super bi poison tea lady?
Well, I mean,
what's the alternative?
In the first chat with me, so like, if Jen was the DA who picked me and hoped that I would be willing to die without Jen actually, like, suggesting anything like that, then sure.
Oddly enough, I kind of buy Jen's claim.
Can we get the full Savant information?
Absolutely. So days 1 was exactly when Traveler in play or Poppy Grower is a bluff.
Okay.
Day 2 was tokens are covered up. Is both my neighbors are the same alignment, or Bruce will die if executed today. We executed Bruce, and Bruce died.
Okay.
Yesterday's is I gotta fix my tokens. An Oracle will get a 1 last night, or a non-traveler can survive execution today. Sorry, only an evil non-traveler can survive execution today.
Your storyteller is going to pop in and say, second call leaning to end of day very soon.
Did you get it today yet?
Yeah, only demon can survive execution or all madness. There are no living madness rolls in play.
I'll nominate Alexis.
I'll nominate Brendan.
Okay, I heard Milk first, and I'll come to Jams immediately after with that Brendan nomination. Milk nominates Alexis. Tell me why.
No, Savant information is all information that the evil team could know. I don't think it's that useful.
Alexis.
7 alive on a likely Poe charge. I'd rather not die today.
Takes 4.
I think I'm with Jams. I'd rather go for Brendan.
I think Alexis is confirmed based on Jen.
Yeah.
Okay, now Jams nominates Brendan. Jams, why?
Yeah, I think if Jen is really a tea lady, right, there's a chance that Jen is poisoned today, but in that world, the poisoner still has to be alive, and I am struggling to place living evils if they're not on Brendan. So I think killing Brendan would give us the most information today, because either he survives execution, we confirm a bunch of good people, since in my world, the only way we have a DA is if they're an apprentice. But also looking at all these hands, I'm like, Brendan's not the demon, so I don't really know what to do with that. But then I think I know where the demon is, so I don't hate it.
Okay, Brendan.
I mean, I think that if there is in fact a living poisoner, it's absolutely on Jen. I think I may have been poisoned last night, so my information it could be not good because I was open with basically everybody about what I was going to do. So with the caveat that if there is a living poisoner, I think it was 100% on Jen, and I will die to this, and you guys are going to think I'm evil. So I don't want to be executed, but I can't stop me from voting.
Okay, it takes 4, starting now.
Brandon, if there's a
Where
poison,
would you rather this be, Jams?
If we think that it's possible that the demon is not going to die to execution, should we just do that?
Milk, were you trying to say
For
something?
me, I think it's only
Who's
ever
the
Brendan or
demon
Dave.
in this person's world?
Okay, and in the day, in 10.
Brendan nominates Dave B.
Tell me why.
In the world where my information is good, then I think that it's more likely that Dave B is evil and Alexis is good based on Jen being the tea lady, which I actually do believe. I just think that Jen is probably poisoned if we have a living poisoner, so I would like to kill a likely evil as opposed to testing me, which would just get me killed, in my view.
Dave B?
I think Brendan's probably just evil making up the seamstress information. I'm good here. I don't want to die.
Okay, 4 tie, 5 die, starting now.
I feel more comfortable with this.
This is not right.
Yeah, evil's
absolutely not right.
Yeah.
6 means Dave B is on the block. I'll be ending the day in 5, 4.
Brendan even overvoted.
Brendan's so evil.
Yeah, Brendan's evil.
1.
Yeah.
Dave B.
I couldn't possibly comment.
Is executed and dies. Go to bed. Wild end of the day. Absolutely insane scenes. Okay, let's go to Brendan. Hi, Brendan.
Myself.
Heard.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Wild.
It's murder o'clock.
Okay.
Times 3 even.
We're going into final 3. If Brendan kept it on me like yesterday, so be it. Jam seems to mostly trust me, but she could turn on me. But we'll see. I will, in order, murder Jen, then Alexis, then Milk.
All right.
Thank you.
I lost audio for a bit yesterday, but Jams has kept up Pixie Madness, right?
Jams has kept up Pixie Madness. Jams and Milk did that gimmick where they like fought each other for a little while. It was cute.
Yeah. No, Milk actually thinks Sincerity is his Pixie. So.
Really?
Yeah. I was in a conversation with Milk and Sincerity, and he was like, I don't know what Jams is doing, but he was like, I just think Jen is probably the apprentice DA, or is probably the DA because Poison Tea Lady is so unlikely.
Did you hear
that I said a DM being like, oh yeah, Poison TA, so Tea Lady so unlikely, right? Said but yeah, so
did you hear Ekken's really cool play at the start of the day when right after Milk and Sin left?
No.
Ekken came out and said, I have been Sarah mad for like 3 days. I'm actually the gossip. And everyone's just nom eating out of the palm of Ekken's hand. It's so good.
Amazing.
Okay.
Wild.
Let's wake him up? Question mark?
Yeah.
Hello. It is an Avery game. And you know what that means. Good morning, Yams.
You're supposed to say.
You're supposed to say goodbye. You're supposed to say good morning back. Yeah.
Good morning, Avery.
Thank you, Jams. Guten Tag. Ecken.
Guten Tag.
Other word for hello, good morning, Brendan.
Buenos dias.
That works. Very bad morning to Milk, Alexis, and Jen.
I would like to go get my fucking fisherman advice, please.
Potion shop.
No, we went the wrong way.
What the fuck?
It's the best day of my life. If I'm poisoned right now, I will cry.
Emma,
fisherman advice.
you got something? You want me to give something?
Time if you need to.
Let me think.
I can go
What
back for a
advice would
second.
help you win the game?
I like what Mizzy said in chat, Emma. Just throwing
I can
it out
also,
there.
if it helps, I can tell you what I think about the game.
Yeah, I like that too.
Talk to us.
Okay. So I mean,
James,
I
you need
was.
to nominate.
Yes, I already am confident that I am the only good player alive.
Well,
I think that
that's your
Sabanite
advice.
was. Okay, sure.
But also tell me what you think, though. I want to know what you think.
Yeah, okay. So I think that before Ekin came out, I realized Ekin was Seri mad, but I think that Sabanite was the apprentice Serenovis who was making Ekin mad.
Okay.
Not realizing that Ekin was evil unless Ekin was his demon, right? Like I don't think I know which one is the demon between the two of them. I knew Brendan's info was bullshit, which is why but Brendan, that's the thing, right? Is that Brendan isn't the demon based on the votes yesterday. There was no, Ekin voted on it. Evil was very happy to have Brendan killed. So I actually am pretty confident that Ekin's the demon. And I don't think we can have a living DA. I also need to figure out what's up with Sincerity, because I think if Lo was really the poppy grower, then I think Sincerity is a evil who got killed by the first Poe charge.
Well, America loves hearing your survivor confessional, but also remember your advice is you need to nominate.
Yeah, I'm going to go do that.
I'm confused with Bruce.
Manny's just good. So,
Jams?
yeah, we don't need to read into that.
I am the Pixie. I am confirming Milk, which is disappointing that he's dead, but I was like, it's not the worst if I die because there's a confirmed good player alive. But I'm the Pixie. I did just get my advice. Tried to get advice on day 3 after Sincerity died. I think Sincerity is just an evil that died in the first Poppy Grower thing, unless she's changing her claim. I'm pretty confident that Sabanite is specifically the apprentice Serenovis who was making his demon mad, because yesterday everyone was so fine for Brendan to die. My advice today was that I have to nominate, which I thought anyways, because in my world the evil team is Sabanite, evil apprentice Seri, Ekin demon, Brendan minion, Sincerity minion. I think Brendan would have to be the poisoner in that world because Jen was poisoned, and then Sincerity is like possibly a DA, really whatever lines up with the Savant info. But I was already very in on the world where the tea lady stuff was all good people. So yeah, that's my world. Pixie Fish got advice at the final day. This is the coolest day of my life.
I agree with that world. Let's kill Ekin.
I buy that.
Okay, so Jams is a minion, Brandon is the demon. Got it.
No, I think Jams can be good. What are you, Ekin?
I'm the gossip. I gossiped that T-Lady Neighbor's an outsider on day 1. Believe that was no deaths, and then I gossiped that High Priestess was poisoned last night. That was 3 deaths, but we are fairly certain it's a Poe. I don't have any High Priestess claims at all, so yeah, I have been Sarah locked as the apprentice for 3 days until Sabanite died.
Do we want
If Flo
to
is the
discuss
poppy
any of the info
grower,
or stuff? Yeah.
yeah, if Flo is actually the poppy grower, my other side of info for that day is there's only 1 traveler in play. I also, the day after the Poe charge hit, one of half my info was an Oracle would have received a 1 last night. So that corroborates with the possible world where Sincerity was a minion and the caught in the crossfire of a Poe charge.
But if Sincerity is the DA, then the demon couldn't have been DA protected, and we're saying that there is madness roles in play, so that doesn't.
But Brendan's the
line up.
poisoner. Brendan's the poisoner. Who else would be poisoned? Is 15 till the end of the day or till nominations open?
Always noms, open noms, always open.
I
noms.
will. Open noms. Okay, I will wait. I just think on socials, there's no way it's not Ekin because everyone was so fine. Like, you didn't even vote on Reddit. He got so mad on
I'm gonna
himself
hop in here real quick to say, does anyone feel like they have something they need to say, but they haven't got a chance to say it? Please raise your hand and give a very brief words. Yes, Lo?
I personally think it's Brendan. I think there's a lot of people who have been saying that Brendan is the poisoner. I think that Brendan is for sure an evil. I'm not sure on Ekin, so I'd rather me vote on Brendan.
And then Milk, and then I'm going to open up noms.
I think, James, your point is well made about the votes yesterday on Brendan, but if you think that there were 2 dead evils, then all those votes are probably good players.
And noms are open. End of day in 30.
I think it's more that Evil didn't nominate to get Brendan off the block.
I definitely want you to think that.
I am gonna vote for whoever Jams nominates.
Yeah.
I will as well, but I think it's Ekin because Brendan's just reading more minion-y to me.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know between the two of them, right? I don't think there's anything that does distinguish.
I mean, what is Brendan out on yesterday?
Ending in 10.
I want you because
I'll
I want you to
nominate
think I'm the
Ekin.
minion.
Okay, Jams nominates Ekin. Tell me why.
50-50, let's go.
Ekin?
I'm good. I have been locked. I've been trying to get my gossip information as savant information while I was locked. If Low is the poppy grower, I think a Seri would move off of me instead of keeping me locked. So I would rather kill Brendan because Jams seems to be in a double claim of Pixie and is therefore a minion.
Takes 2 starts now.
What else is doing this too?
That is enough to put Ekin on the block. And I think there's enough to tie. Ekin.
I will not be nominating.
Brendan.
If we can only tie, then what's the point?
Okay. Ekin has been executed and dies. And a team has won. That team is a good team. The good team has won. Good job, good team. Good job, evil team. That was a really fun World Cup game. Let's start with your final 3. You have your DA, your Poe, and your Pixie.
I got the pattern wrong.
Yeah, but I think in the end, like, you know, and I think those things happen. You didn't know who your demon was for half of the game, so it's not really your fault on when you got the pattern, you know? That's because Low was the poppy grower, which meant Ekin, Brendan, and Sincerity did not know that they were the evil team for 3 days. Saberknight, the deviant, evil deviant, did know Ekin was the demon, however. Saberknight, we killed you on the day you died because your joke wasn't that funny.
And we also thought in the balance of things, Ekin was at that time bluffing apprentice savant, and we thought no real reason to confirm that you're an evil deviant if your joke wasn't particularly funny.
Yeah.
I googled bad jokes and went to the first website.
Listen, unfortunately, your first 2 jokes were funny, even though they were very bad. Manny was your bone collector who, unfortunately, selected Bruce, their grandmother. Bruce saw Manny, but the then killed by Ekin. We ruled it that that the ability would have went away. That is Bruce getting more information from the bone collection, because by the time Bruce would have got his information in the night order, you were already dead. That was our ruling. We think it was correct, but we would have answered that'd be a ruling if you asked. So sorry if you didn't like that ruling. Dave B was your Raven Keeper. Milk was your Fisherman, whose advice was be careful about the evil. What was your advice, Milk?
You should be worried about evil players surviving executions.
Right. Yeah, at that time there was a DA and Deviant Alive both on the evil team, so there was lots of ways for evil players to just refuse to die.
Yep, and Jams's Pixie advice was you need to nominate, because we believed that Jams probably had the world up 2 evils were alive. We just wanted to cement that home in their brain. Hey, you gotta nominate, otherwise you're gonna lose probably. Alexa was your savant who got good at savant information every day except for the first, because you were poisoned on the first day, so we gave you 2 pieces of false information on day 1. And Jen was your tea lady. That was your game of Stowed Away. Thank you so much for playing. Yes, second.
Can we talk about my bluffs?
Yes, your bluffs were
fucking
the greatest.
Your bluffs were Seamstress, Innkeeper, and Mutant.
Great bluffs.
There were no outsiders.
Yeah.
Great bluffs.
Great bluffs.
Mutant bluff. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I gonna do with that?
I could have backed into mutant. I could have done so much with that.
Ekin, it was a poppy grower. You didn't have anyone to give bluffs to. We gave you 2 good bluffs for you and 1 for the back pocket, you know?
I happened to guess I happened to claim Seamstress, so I just stuck with it.
I would say that Innkeeper is a bad bluff, but okay, thank you. Either way.
Welcome to Game 2 of this World Cup Bonanza McGee. It's me, I'm Ames, that's Emma. You are following me around. Emma is here to storytell with me and hang out. Be my friend. I need those. We'll take those here. Today we're going to be running, this game we're going to be running the River Styx. This rule is simpler than the last one. The rule is the ferryman's ability is amended to each night the demon may choose if all dead players regain their vote tokens. So
Yep, and there was
Go ahead, Emma.
Yep, so very simple. The demon will be woken each night asterisk and asked, do you want to activate the ferryman? If they do, a need vote tokens will be returned. There were 2 changes to the script that Rhea made since was last run, which is the Undertaker went away and was replaced by the Magician because the Undertaker proved to be very strong and convertible without a Grim Peaker on script, and Magician adds a need puzzle to work through, and the Oho and Vigor have ways around it. That both come with trade-offs that allow the roll to still have some benefit and impact for the good team. Also, Damsel was removed and replaced with Barber. This was to give more mobility to help out with the more immobile demons, especially the Oho, which is on the weaker side compared to the other demons in the script. It also means the evil team can swap in more useful minions like the Scrogwoman or Poisoner. They're killed early and have more expendable ones, such as the Djinn. Baron utilized the Djinn Will from the grave. And the Spirit of Ivory was added to avoid Mezeveli's turning a second player evil in the event of a Barber swap.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Why don't you pull up the character selection scene and do the shuffle?
Yep, I'm shuffling. Chat, tell me when to stop. Chat, tell me when to stop. Come on, chat. We're just gonna keep going until chat says stop. Okay, we stopped. Ooh, my fingertips were getting hurt. So we got the General, the Farmer, the Fortune Teller, the Shuggy, the Amno, the Pixie, the Savant. We got the Barber and the Butler. We got the Fearmonger and the Poisoner. My favorite combination of minions. Generally, I've put that combination in games about 500 times. And the Vigor Mortis as the Demon, which means we would immediately get rid of one of those outsiders, which we can pick.
Yeah, the Butler would immediately go away.
Yeah.
And the Magician would come in.
Cool.
So that would be our initial first swap.
Yep.
Would be taking a Butler, add Magician.
Yep.
And then we can do up to 4 more if we want to.
I think I want to get rid of Magician.
Yeah, I'm fine with getting rid of Magician.
Yeah, I don't like it with this setup. I think getting rid of Magician. And honestly, it's a cop-out because we put it in last game, but I do think Fisherman is good here. But if not, it's either Fisherman or Librarian. I don't want to add, like, the Town Crier.
Yeah, whatever you want. I don't really matter. I don't really care.
Let's do Librarian, actually. I think let's do Librarian instead of Fisherman. I think Town knowing about the Barber is helpful. Do you want to make...
Now,
yeah, go ahead.
The only thing I have to warn you about, Avery, is my influenza-addled brain is slowly losing focus. So if we're going to be doing Amni and Savant, that's going to be mostly on you because I don't know how much I'm going to be focused on Amni and Savant.
I'm good with Savant. I think I can piece together some Savant information with help.
Yeah, no, chat says they can help.
Okay,
let's do it.
Fuck it.
My influenza-addled brain will be fine.
Let's ride. So what do we got? We got General, which is the best ability. We got Fortune Teller for info, Shuggy for info, Amni and Savant for info, Pixie for
Lots of info here.
So much info. I think we need to get rid of one info and change it with the mayor, and then I want to stop.
Okay.
Do you have a preference on which info goes?
Not overly.
Pixie?
Probably Fortune.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, let's get rid of Pixie.
Okay.
They have confirmation from the Librarian and Farmer. They don't need 3 sources of confirmation.
Ekin, yes, we can give Amni something with Djinn. So please, chat, please give us, brainstorm some Djinn-based Amni abilities. Please and thank you.
Alright, we've seen a lot of Amni abilities. I sort of like Ekans the most. Each night, asterisks learn how many dead votes used are good.
Okay.
Because that way, I think we're sort of interacting with the Jin rule while still preserving the Jin rule, so we're still showing off the Jin rule rather than immediately using the amnesiac to change it to something different.
I do also, I agree with you with Ekans, so I'm not saying no to Ekans. I like Beardy's as well, which is each night learn the demon's ferryman choice. Once per game, you can choose to change it.
Yeah, I think the ferryman choice ends up being public information though, right? Because we restore the votes to...
It is public, but you have to pay attention. You have to remember who didn't have their vote, and then they need to know that small change on their it's not like...
Yeah, I'm fine with that one too. I'm fine with either the one Ekin or the one Beardy suggests.
Okay.
Whatever you prefer.
Yeah. I do like Ekans for what it's worth. Each and Let's do Ekans. I like Ekans. Okay. So, chat can you type it into one of the reminder tokens, please, Emma?
Sure.
For chat's benefit, the amnesiac ability is each night you learn if each night learn how many dead players used right? Why
is asterisk? Gosh.
Each night asterisks learn how many good dead votes were used. Thank you, James. Perfect.
Yep. Loading it into the current amnesiac command in chat.
Perfect. Okay. So now that is current.
So Micah obviously sees Dave. We have to pick someone for her to see on the wrong side.
Probably
on the wrong side.
Christine.
That's fine.
Cool.
We need to pick a red herring for Ree.
Probably Jen.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yep.
Shugenja learns counter or anti-clockwise. And that's all the information to start with. Let's bring in Bunny and Lo, shall we?
Yeah. We're gonna...
Hello.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
You're gonna make you hold. Minions. Say hi, minions.
Hi, Minion.
Hello. Your demon. Sincerity.
Oh, I love that. Yay.
And your demon is sincerity.
And my demon is sincerity.
And your demon is sincerity.
Both your demons are sincerity. I want to be very clear about that.
Hey,
Okay,
Lo,
cool.
Lo, your demon is sincerity.
Okay.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Cool. Bye.
Good, thank you.
What were you saying, Emma? Didn't mean to cut you off there.
Oh, it was suggested that we append that day to the end of the amnesiac ability, so it's not cumulative over the course of the game, which I think makes sense.
Agreed. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's bring in sincerity. Hi, Sin.
Hello.
Hi.
Your minions are Bunny and Lo.
Oh my god.
Even the correct number. And your bluffs are Recluse, Fisherman, and Town Crier.
Recluse and fish and yuck. Okay, understood. Thank you.
Goodbye. That's true, Milk, but I don't know.
It'll make it easier to solve.
Yeah.
You'll get the 0, and then it will go up, hopefully. Yeah, the Shigeja is very scary right now, but that's why we gave a Recluse bluff.
Mm-hmm. Okay, bring in Lo. Bringing in Lo. Bringing in Lo. Lo, poison.
I will select Micah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Goodbye. All right, what do we want to do with that?
I think we just show a Recluse between Sincerity and Lo, and I hope it works out.
You know what? Done. Bet fine. Everything's fine. You know, I would suggest short drunk between some people, but I like that better. Okay, let's go.
Just gonna show the recluse between Sincerity and Low and hope everything goes well.
Let's go.
I think Sincerity will probably take the recluse bluff, so this will probably be fine.
If I know Sincerity, she loves a bit. So yeah, bring it in, Bunny. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. Can you fearmonger, please?
My demon is Sincerity.
But who are you fear-mongering?
Oh, okay. Heard. Who am I fear-mongering? Who's... Is it weird sometimes when you're like, I play this game so many times, I don't even remember what my actual job to do is. Right, I'm the fear-mongy.
No, I don't feel that way ever, Bunny.
I'm not even gonna nominate today, so it's gonna be pretty lame. Let's make it Micah.
Micah.
Good night.
All right, I'll go tell the players.
Yes, please. What a hard on for Micah. Okay, let's go. We're not going to Christine because we have nothing to tell Christine.
Correct. So we go to Micah.
Yep.
Hello.
Hi.
We have to tell you about a recluse.
Okay.
Which is either Sincerity or Low.
Showing me an outsider on Sincerity, yeah? Okay, thank you.
Bye.
What?
What? Let's go to read. Hello.
Hello. I would like to pick Ryback and Lau.
Ryback and Low. Emma, what does she learn?
No.
No.
Lovely.
No demons there.
No demons.
Okay. I love that for them. Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay, bye. Can you imagine if Low ends up taking the recluse bluff? That'd be funny.
Then it's fine. I frequently refuse to register recluses to fortune tellers because it ends up confirming fortune tellers and recluses instead of making the recluse an outsider. Anyway, let's go see Brendan.
Yep.
Hello.
Counterclockwise.
Anti-clockwise, thank you.
Yes. Sorry, I'm American. I don't know the other term.
Yeah, who cares about the other term? All right, let's bring in Ryback.
I'm going to let you handle general because I know you have strong feelings about
Yep.
general stuff.
Yep, I do. And I know sometimes I wish I didn't have strong feelings about general, but I do. And that's okay.
You pulled me out of that conversation. Okay. Anyway, what's up?
You're the general. Would you like what kind of scale would you like? Would you like an Avery scale, regular scale? What you want?
I'll give me your best.
Okay. Your Avery scale is topical for today. And that is an Avery scale of the teams currently in the NHL playoffs based on who Avery wants to win the most, where good equals Toronto Maple Leafs, slightly good equals Dallas Stars, neutral equals Edmonton Oilers, slightly evil equals Washington Capitals, and evil equals Florida Panthers. And today, you are learning a Washington Capitals.
Well, all right. Thank you very much.
Okay, bye. I think it's slightly evil. I think the poison was really good for evil. I think the amnesiac ability is gonna get stronger as the days progress, but right now it's not really adding anything to the good team. And yeah, I think it's slightly evil at the start.
The horrible thing is that if this scale is I'm gonna have to immediately switch the scale to basketball if like your internet connection drops out for a second, right? Because I do not know what these words mean, but I would be to do this for teams in the NBA playoffs.
Yeah, but hey, the playoffs are going at the same time for both sports, so it's fine. Perfect switch over. Let's wake them up.
My name is Brendo, Brendo.
And my name is Avery. You got 6 minutes.
Marlon Brendo.
There you go.
Bada ping.
I would have also loved
Possess Stakes at the moment.
Okay, because I feel like my info
specifically.
Hello.
Give me the sauce.
Okay. You're gonna need like 2 seconds. You can stay here though.
No, I'll leave.
Sure?
You have your fun. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna come back at 3 minutes remaining.
Okay.
Chad will come up with something.
I will come up. I'm smart enough, JoJo. I can do this without them. Goodbye. Feeling you're doing it because it's the gin. It was brainstorming and fun. Okay. Chat. I think today's Savant information should be something amongst the effects of the outsider count has been modified. That's true. And I think it's important, especially with the recluse. Yes. What else can do that? Balloonist can. So yes, outsider count has been modified. That's one. Oh, I'd like both minions selected the same player. That's fun. But I also like outsider count has been modified. So what should the fake information? You know what? One player can misregister this game. I like that, Moonlight. I mean, but that is a true. Okay, I have been convinced about outsider counts. Thank you. Okay, then I'm gonna do both minions selected the same player, which works. Which means it's specifically poison or meds or fearmonger. That's so helpful. Or recluse misregistered exactly one time. Perfect. I like that. Yep, I like that. That's perfect. Those are what we're gonna be doing, chat. Yeah, I actually like Emma's scale as well.
Mayor, it doesn't surprise me.
Why are you so happy and not at all sick? What's going on with you, Sin?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, I said I'm not sick. See?
I'm looking forward to a particularly low stress game where everything just goes swimmingly and there are no troubles and people just leave each other alone and there's no deaths and we're just all friends holding hands into the sunset.
I love that. You said the word swimmingly, so I put a fisherman token on you, and that's what I'm going to believe until Grim reveal.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah. I also know you're a player in this game. Isn't that great?
I love that.
Yeah.
I hope you get to survive long enough to get more information than just that.
Oh my god, the dream, really.
Hello.
Hello. Has it been 3 minutes already?
I don't know, but I definitely have Savant info that I came up with on my own and no one else, and you can't prove otherwise. Both minions selected same player, or recluse misregistered exactly once.
Cool. Bye.
Goodbye.
True.
That I think like
vote
that's
every
my.
day.
Oh, it should have. Oh, as I go around telling people I have $40 yeses on them, I should have been like, "But you should kill me. I'll vote every day, and you should give me back my vote because it would be funny." So if you're the demon, that's my pitch to you.
All right. If I'm the demon, I promise to kill you tonight.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
If I die tonight, Dave.
Then my earlier claim stands. I still want to die early versus late.
Great.
Bye.
Goodbye.
What do you got? You want to do ones?
Sure.
Yeah. You first.
I am the librarian.
You're librarian. Well, I'm the pixie. Avery showed me the pixie. What a bastard.
Self.
Yeah. We were looking it up earlier, the themed rooms, and there was a bunny one. I'm almost positive of it.
I'm so excited. I may or may not be already planning adorable Vegas themed costumes.
I'm so hyped.
You should just dress as a bunny.
Probably.
Yeah, Lucky Bunny. It's like pink. With a great bathtub.
Oh, yeah.
You know, things that go along with bunnies.
Yes, obviously. And cigarettes and butts.
Yes. So I'm the fortune teller bunny.
Okay, good.
I have a yes on you.
Okay, that's fine.
What are you?
I'm the balloonist, and Ryback is upset that he's a player in this.
Hello.
Hi, I would like to say for the benefit of the storyteller, grapefruit and also buttermilk, if you missed me saying that one. I don't suspect that either of them are real, but yep, those are some buzzwords.
Cool, thanks. Okay. Hands up if you need me or Emma. Nods will be open shortly.
Would you like to hear something interesting?
No.
Sure.
I'm the amnesiac, and I was woken up and shown that a poisoner and a fearmonger are in play. And they both picked me. Isn't that crazy?
Can I nominate JoJo?
Sure. Tell me why.
Wait, Laura and them are in a private chat.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna pull because this is a private chat. I'm gonna hold actually.
Oh, that's great. I'll ask you a question in the meantime.
Sure. Hello.
I'm so glad that JoJo said the word amnesiac. I forgot that I do things.
Wild. Wild.
Does my ability require any... No, I won't ask that. Do I have anything to do with misregistration? Do I detect misregistration? Yep, Holding. Still, I like your hair. Oh. We back?
Hello?
Hello?
Sorry, my microphone just exploded itself.
Oh no.
Yeah. Sorry, what was the question?
Does my ability have anything to do with misregistration?
Cold.
Okay, great. Goodbye.
I thank you for the comment on my hair, though.
That's so cute.
Okay, bye. All right, we're back. Oh, JoJo's gone. JoJo's back.
I might not be able to hear Emma. I should probably refresh.
Re-nominates Brendan.
Me.
Oh, JoJo. Give me the bullshit, Ree.
If he's fearmonger chosen, it would be funny if we kill him. I'm not the fearmonger, though. I promise.
Great, JoJo.
Classic fearmonger tactics.
6 votes starts now. Chat, I just want you to know that I'm really enjoying.
I think we should start every nomination with "I'm not the fearmonger, I promise."
I'm really.
I'm not the fearmonger. I promise. I promise. I'm not the fearmonger.
All right. Not enough. Anything else?
JoJo's about to get monged.
I promise. I'm not the fearmonger.
Brendan, remember when I do that thing where I make a joke and something happens that's really similar to that joke? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jen, are we headphone buddies?
Possibly.
Any additional nominations, or are we just comparing headphones? You can do as you wish.
Second
check
call.
what's on the script in a second.
There
Yes,
is a
Christine.
town crier.
Oh
There's a
yeah,
town crier.
I want in on this town crier action. Can I nominate Jen, please?
Tell me why.
I promise I'm not the fearmonger that chose Jen today. But just before he can nominate me, I just wanna get in there.
Jam.
That is mechanically accurate. Christine is the fearmonger who chose me last night, not today. So let's not give her the win.
Okay, 6 votes starting now.
I forgot to vote. Oh my god.
I'll vote for
Could you,
you.
Christine? How could you?
Thanks.
We're all doing great.
Okay, not enough.
3 is not enough for a fearmonger win.
What? Final call. 20 seconds.
Jen will nominate Sincerity.
Jen nominates Sincerity. Tell me why Sincerity.
Just revenge, 1, and 2, the mez word is an ice cream flavor.
Sin.
Neapolitan.
Rocky Road. Also come at me.
Okay, 6 votes starts now.
Also,
Simone?
Jen didn't say I'm not the fearmonger, I promise, so I think this might actually be real.
High five.
You can toss one more on it.
All right.
It's fine.
Anyone else? 10.
Strawberry.
Seems like a good number.
9.
Bunny will nominate Ryback.
Why?
I want in on this town crier action.
Ryback.
Bunny's not the fearmonger, surely.
6 votes
Not.
is what it takes.
But if I was, get monged, you idiot.
Hey, Bunny, your new status is get
Or
monged,
is
you
also
idiot.
not enough for a fearmonger win.
Ending the day.
I
and
can't hear Avery again.
God damn it. Ending the day in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nobody has been executed. Nobody has done a die. Go to bed.
More Vortox scripts.
Oh, I'm coming. You guys don't even know. I'm coming back regularly soon. There's gonna be so much fucking Vortox out this stream.
Yeah.
Vortoxing will
I'm excited.
Okay. What are we doing?
Start with Lo the Poisoner.
All right, let's bring in Lo.
Poisoning time.
Hello. I will pick Shade, please.
Shade it is.
Thank you.
All right, and it's time for Bunny to monger some fear.
Get monged, bitch.
All right. It's got to be Christine. She told me that she's the amnesiac.
Oh, we know those aren't allowed.
Goodbye.
I'll go tell them about the new.
Bunny and her hatred for amnesiacs. Yeah, Jules. You don't know about that skip on 12?
I once
Golden
again
Over?
cannot hear. I'm gonna switch our chat server.
Okay. We're fixing the server.
What were you asking?
Bree, I have a crazy story to.
Oh, but I really want to know that crazy story. Okay, what's next, Emma? Hi, Sin.
Hi.
Murder?
I'm in that weird night 2 thing where I don't really have roles from people. You don't want to just like murder people you spoke to. So we're shooting blind in the dark and seeing what happens. Let's go for Shade, please.
Shade. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Well, it's gonna look like a beautifully coordinated poison kill on a farmer.
I love that. I love it when demons and minions are like, I don't know what to do. I guess I'll pick this person at the same time. It's so good.
All right.
Sorry, chat. Okay, let's go next.
Next is we're into our information roles, which are Christine, Ryback, and Ree.
So Christine gets 0.
0.
Yep.
Oh, we forgot to ask Sin if she wanted to activate the ferryman. Sorry, we should.
Oh, yeah.
Sincerity. Sorry, I apologize. We also have to ask you, did you want to activate the ferryman?
Oh, right. I have extra stuff. No, I'm good for right now.
Yeah, no one was dead or used a ghost food yet, so it doesn't do anything yet, but we do have to ask. It's very important.
My bad. Okay. Thank you for real this time, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, now we could go tell Christine her 0.
Perfect.
Hello.
Hello.
What's
You
going
have
on?
a 0.
A 0? Oh,
Yeah.
no. Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, now we go to Ree.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hello.
It's lovely that you brought me here this evening.
Well, you must pick 2.
Bunny and Micah.
Bunny and Micah. And you learn a no.
Good. All I want are no's. Thank you. Oh no, I can't leave.
You did? Yeah, okay, great. Did you hear the JoJo Savant info, by the way?
No, I didn't.
It was both minions picked the same player, or the recluse registered exactly once today.
Love it.
Which I think was pretty good advice. The general, I'm going to give a slightly evil Washington Capitals once again. That farmer shot was absolutely fucking brilliant, but otherwise, I don't think much else has changed from yesterday.
Yep.
Right?
All right.
Can I hear?
Right.
Yeah, can I hear that? But I don't think I would go full. Maybe we'll see how I feel when I give it. Hi, Ryback.
Hello.
What do you think you're gonna get?
I don't know. Surprise me.
Washington Capitals.
God, the only thing would be worse would be Toronto. All right, thank you.
That would be good, actually. That would be good in your
that
scale.
would be terrible.
But in your scale, that would be good. Okay, bye. Okay, let's wake him up. Hockey. Hello. Shade is dead, and I am Avery.
Avery.
Hi, Avery.
Is this an amnesiac thing?
Was that Savant's statement?
I mean,
Shade is actually alive.
you saw game 1. I don't know that this has anything to do with anything.
Oh god. I may have joined an app for dating.
Okay, I'm leaving. Goodbye. I love you.
Now I can't hear you at all. Are you doing this on purpose? I swear to God, Jen. I swear to God.
I can't hear Jen.
You can or can't?
Cannot.
Okay. He was in surround sound.
Hello.
Chat, give
not a
me
whole
some
lot. I mean,
stuff.
Unless you want to tell me that you're the demon and confess, there's not a whole lot that you can do specifically to help me. I'm the fisherman, but I haven't used it yet. What do you feel like doing?
I will just give you my information straight up. I am
okay.
I'm the general who's poisoned, or I'm the drunk. I think.
Okay.
I've gotten on Avery scales the equivalent of 2 slightly evils. That they're hockey teams that Avery would like to see win the Stanley Cup, and the scale's just terrible.
Say
yeah,
fucking
right.
what?
That's right. So I have basically 2 slightly evils, the Washington Capitals, which I would certainly put in that scale, but I would swap like the 1 with the 5.
No, the Leafs are going to win the cup, and everyone is going to be happy for me and me alone.
If the Leafs win the cup, I will be happy for you and you alone.
What's the farming?
Great.
I see. I'm not sure I trust you here, Lo. But
well, okay. You know what?
I could
Maybe
be the
I did
drug.
it weird. Maybe I did it weird, but you can go around town.
Yeah,
and...
I can. I mean, the problem is I could be the drunk, though. Ohos
But
like to
how?
kill drunks for some godforsaken reason.
Yeah, but how would I propose to you to go everywhere and?
All right. Lovely
You too,
conversation. I
Alejo.
will trust you,
You
for the
too,
moment.
Alejo.
I
You
don't
also get to
entirely,
be.
but
Yeah.
I will hold you in my heart.
Keep that info coming in,
you.
chat. Keep the info coming in.
Is more likely to get you trusted, kind
Keep
of a
the info coming
confirmation.
in.
Well, hey, maybe you can get confirmed as the good imp in Final 3. Let's work towards that. Let's have
Oh
that be our
man,
goal
dare
this
to
game.
dream. Okay. All right. Well, that is exciting, and we can kill the wrong ping because Ryback's going to want to do that, and it'll be great.
I have no intention of telling Ryback who the wrong pig is because I don't agree with him.
He has a very strong philosophy.
I am aware, and yet.
Okay.
All right, see you. Okay.
Thank you so much.
If you had been the wrong ping, I would have had strong feelings about it. Just because.
All right, goodbye.
Bye. Let it try.
Well.
Good.
Hello.
Oh, give me 2 pieces of information.
Okay, your information is Brendan, a seamstress would get a yes on Brendan and Ryback, or the fortune teller's red herring is on an information roll.
That's insane. I hope that one's fucking false. Because I think the fortune teller's dead. All right, bye.
Okay, bye.
I have to put my child to bed now.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Both evil, then that's just Dave's just good. But usually it's not going to be my next door neighbor either. So if you're
but also if I'm just the recluse, that's bait, and I'm sorry for fucking up your info.
that's true. That's a good point. So yeah, I could just be useless, or it could be low.
Well, so now I'm double confirmed by the actual librarian and a red librarian, I guess you are functioning for.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I will operate under the assumption that my information is not screwed up by you, and it's still maybe low, or
It could have been JoJo saying.
Like, I've had someone, but I don't know if I believe them.
Shade, Issa says hi. Goodbye. I don't know what Emma is doing. All I'm going to say is Noms will be open soon.
Christine, do you have any response to what I told you?
Oh, yes. Apparently,
Did you hear me?
I am
were
in a
you
town
just missing
crier.
Christine?
Yes.
oh, there is some over talking. I think that's audio issues.
Refresh, friends. Refresh.
Lo, I could hear you. I just couldn't hear Christine.
Got a
To
town
answer
crier
your
yet?
question.
Okay, Noms ope.
Anyone heard of a fortune teller with a yes?
Yes.
Yes, but I don't know if I believe it.
Okay.
Yes, and.
Yes, and.
Yes, and I don't know if I
Are
believe
we in improv class again?
All right. Now, nah, fuck it. I don't give a shit. I'll just say what I got. I'm the savant. So I got last night of the fortune teller's today. The fortune teller's red herring is on an info roll, or a seamstress would get a yes on Brendan Ryback.
Huh. That's a savant thing?
That was my savant statements.
Those are day 1 or day 2?
Day 1 was both minions picked the same player, or the recluse did one misregistration only. If both minions pick the same player, that would imply that both minions are A, Fearmonger and Poisoner.
Okay.
Is the fearmonger.
So, if the second one is true, if the second one is false, that means that the recluse either registered 0 times or more than once.
Correct.
One is interesting. There's only so many things that a recluse could misregister to. Shigenja.
Pretty much Shigenja, Fortune Teller.
Yeah.
Maybe Amni.
Baby Amni. I don't know if there is an Amni.
Balloon? No.
I don't think it meaningfully can for Balloon, just because, like, first one is you're learning a player that's in the game.
You know what? Let's just ask. Avery, Emma.
Yes?
Is the balloonist misregister to the balloonist on the very first night? Or is it just you learned a player in the game? So, congratulations.
The recluse. I would rule that the recluse can misregister to the balloonist on the first night. Yes, I would rule that.
Yeah, I also would rule that.
As what? Each night you learn a different character type than
register as
last
a
night.
minion or demon on the first night when it's seen.
But that would only come into play on night 2, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Maybe
the
a
misregistration
meaningful
happens on the next
misregistration,
night.
No, the misregistration would happen on night 1 when the character was seen.
When you choose what the character is seen as, that is when the misregistration is happening. So if we
I
choose,
don't know. Balloonist is confusing.
I don't think that.
I think
that's
the
one
ruling.
balloonist.
That is the ruling we are using for this game.
Understood.
That's your ruling, but I think that's how
the
old
ruling we're
balloonists
using for the
work.
game.
But I think new balloonist is different.
That is the
'cause of
ruling
how-
we're using for this game.
Well, I mean, yeah, we don't need to worry about it right now because we've been given the ruling that the storytellers will use. Okay, so
So
basically,
that fortune
I'm
teller,
thinking-
yes. Is it on an info roll?
It's on
You know?
low and I.
Are you
There's
guys
also
info rolls?
I've also heard of a fortune teller yes on myself and Jen,
Oh.
Ooh.
It's a lot of fucking yeses.
and I am an info roll.
I've heard of a fortune teller yes on me and Dave.
Okay, that's
so
not
there's just a bunch
possible.
of big-
Some people
I'd like
believe
to
that
kill
I
Bunny.
could be an info roll.
There's a few too many fortune teller yeses in this town, and this is without me lying about being the fortune teller.
Shay gave a fortune teller no to me.
Yeah,
So that's
see?
fun.
someone has a industrial fan in their microphone.
Yes, it's you, Jen.
Yes, it's
Great.
you.
Okay, Nom's open. Nom's open. Second call, even.
Jen will nominate.
I'll
Reed.
nominate. Oh.
Jen nominates Ree. Jen, why?
I have a fortune teller yes on Ree.
Ree.
According to this fun information, that just makes me an info roll.
Okay, 6 votes starting now.
Is there a pixie fortune teller?
I'll make a point here that nothing about the Savant info said the fortune teller has actually picked the red herring yet.
Well, apparently we have
Correct.
5 fortune teller yeses. So.
Not enough.
Being serious.
Anyone else?
I'm looking at that. A seamstress would get a yes on Brendan Ryback and thinking that might be a no.
I'll nominate myself.
Oh, I was gonna
Why
nominate
Ryback?
We still have a Fearmonger. The Fearmonger move their target. If the Savant info is being created such to drive an execution a certain way, this is safe certainly for town.
Why not?
I'm still getting info.
6 votes. 6 votes.
I tried to vote.
Okay, not enough.
Micah nominates Christine.
Tell me why.
I don't have any strong information, but I think it would be useful to get quantity of executions going. I haven't heard much to act on except the fortune teller information that is being extremely ambiguated and has more of it than there should be.
Okay. Christine.
I'd rather kill a fortune teller. I'm in a fortune teller, yes, which means I'm also an info roll.
Okay.
That's not what it means.
6 votes starting now.
Christine, tie on yourself. Damn it.
Okay. No one's on the block still.
Can I please nominate Dave B?
Tell me why.
I think this is a viable demon candidate / somebody that is good to get off the board for their role.
Okay, Dave B.
I'd rather die now than later. Go ahead.
6 votes.
Feels like a fearmonger.
Yeah, I know. It was my initial thought, but I'm not
Ree
sure
also
if
was
Ree-
the person that joke voted nommed me.
All right, Dave B is on the block. Anyone else?
I know. Ree-
I nominate.
Stop reading into things like that.
We do have town. I heard that we had a town crier. Yes,
Ending
which was on
nominated?
Ree,
the
Bunny.
day in 5.
Brendan
I'm gonna
nominates
nominate Ree.
Micah.
Brendan nominates Micah. JoJo will get the renom right after. Tell me why, Brendan.
I am now worried that that was a fearmonger nom.
Okay. Micah, tell me why not.
Ree hasn't been nominated. We could have nominated Ree instead. I'm also a
I thought
find
Ree
execution.
was, but
Been nominated. Sorry, my mistake. I am a fine thing to execute or tie. Shrug.
Okay,
I don't necessarily want
6
to kill
vote
you,
to
but
tie, 7 votes dies.
I have a vaguely good feel on Micah.
This is for ties, please. Ties, please.
Yeah.
Micah, you got this. You can tie it. Hooray.
And we're not going to kill the demon this way.
Okay,
No, we're not.
enough.
I'm gonna
I
nominate
agree, but I had a-
Bunny.
We're also not going to lose to a fearmonger this way, so.
I'm getting to have so many.
Oh, sorry, Dave is off the block. That was a tie.
Hooray.
Yes, Christine.
Can I nominate Jen?
Did you already nominate? You did not. Yes, tell us why.
If the town crier is real, I've heard of a fortune teller, or a town crier from yesterday. Jen nominated both days, and then I stopped paying attention to who nominated today. So,
Jen?
Yeah, I did nominate both days. I am the mayor. I also nominated Ree, who I do have a gut feeling on possibly being a fortune or a fearmonger, who was claiming fortune teller to maybe get one of the picks on the block, which was myself and Brendan. I made a joke about it, and then I still have that read, but I could be wrong.
Okay, 6 votes die, 7 votes die.
Man, if that town crier doesn't get a yes, there's a problem.
Tie.
Trying.
All right, end of the day in 5, 4.
I'll nominate Brendan.
3. Tell me why.
If we're to assume that my second statement would be, my first statement would be false, then Brendan is not on the same team as Ryback, and I trust Ryback more than Brendan. So that's where my brain's at. And I want to kill somebody today, but I'm fine if we don't want to kill Brendan. Whatever.
Brendan?
What was your other statement that day?
Fortune teller, red herring, info roll.
Okay. I mean, if you think I'm evil, this is fine.
6 ties, 7 die.
It's
I'm almost
Popsicle.
feeling like I need to vote here, and I don't really want to use my ghost vote this early.
Come on, team.
this feels
Sincerity, Lau, Brendan.
longer
All
to
right.
me.
Then vote on it. Oh no, don't vote on it. Then don't vote on it.
5, 4, 3,
I'm going to tell you a secret
Two.
here, Jojo, I think that's exactly what they do.
1.
Hell
No
yeah.
one is on the block. No one is executed. Go to bed.
So many
quote Ben
goddamn
B.
Vortoxes. So
Yep.
many of them.
I'm gonna
So many goddamn Vortoxes.
I'm gonna start running Vortoxes at this point. Like, what the fuck?
Only Vortoxes.
Only Vortox. Welcome to Vortox Sunday, the entire year. Okay, let's go to
Morale needs to be so high.
low. I
So
think.
high.
We have to go to low, I think.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid. Chad, I hope you're having a good time. Hi, Lo.
Wow. You missed the conversation chat that I had with Shade. when I realized that I was bluffing farmer to the farmer, that I had poison and that it was probably a good shot to claim that I had become the farmer. You missed a really great awkward conversation to people that like awkward moments. I will poison. I have no info right now. I will go for Christine, uh, because that's what I want to do.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think Christine gets a 0 anyway because
Yeah.
with her ability, it's just implausible that she'd have more than a 0.
Yeah. Yep.
I really expected more people to be dead at this point. Avery.
I think if by tomorrow we have similar amounts of people dead, I'm probably gonna give a hint about the amnesiac ability to the savant.
Yeah, that seems fair.
I think Christine, because like at this point, there's gonna be 2 dead tomorrow. Maybe one of them uses their ghost vote, maybe not. Like I think I just need to give JoJo a hint for Christine.
Okay.
Okay, what's next? We bringing in Bunny.
Hi, it's me.
It's you. Can you mong or something?
Is it just me or does Dave B's little avatar kind of look like Eric Warheim? Is that the guy?
Who are you talking about? Why are you talking about?
The Tim and Eric comedian Eric Wareheim?
Yes!
Who appeared in the ratfishing episodes of Game Changer as the ratfish?
As the ratfish!
Shady says yes.
See? It does. It kind of looks like him. Alright, I'm not moving.
Okay.
Giga
Wild. Sincerity. I can rely on you to kill people. I know that. You got.
Yes,
Satan
I
will be
am
so bad.
fielding requests at this point. Lo wants to die in the night. I think it's a little premature for that.
We do love ratfish in this chat.
I think
great episode.
there might have accidentally been like farmer stuff. I don't know. From what I understand, Lo has just been poison killing all the right people, and I hope that we're on the right page and not just deluding ourselves. But for tonight, I will go for Brendan.
Brendan?
Brendan.
Okay, great. All right.
And to your ferryman question, no thank you. No one is dead.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Yeah, I know you've been offering that for fit. Yes, I know you've been offering that for Savant Info, but I didn't want to give it before today. I want to give it today. So when you give me Savant Info, add that in. Okay, thanks.
Hello.
0.
What does it mean?
I can't tell you that.
Okay. Well,
I feel like me going around and telling everybody that I have a fortune teller yes on them might be
Ray,
working against me.
I had to ask Avery whether my memory of giving you only knows was a fever delusion. Choose 2 players.
Pick 2.
Expecting every single person that I told I had a fortune teller yes on them to just out in town in one day that I had a fortune teller yes on them.
Wild.
That wasn't in the cards.
Pick 2.
Christine and Dave, please.
Christine and Dave, no.
No, neither of them are the demon.
More yeses. Oh God.
Goodbye.
Thankfully, the general is here. That's all your wheel.
What the fuck even is it? They're not killing anybody. Like
I know.
They're just letting evil do whatever the fuck they want. You know what? I'm telling Ryback straight evil.
Full evil.
Yeah, full evil. Fuck you, chat or town. Bring in Ryback. Hi, Ryback. Hey.
Hello.
Fuck you and your team. It's evil. It's always been evil. It's Florida Panthers all the way down. Get fucked.
I'm gonna say that's the Toronto Maple Leafs. Thanks.
No, it isn't. That's my team. Okay. A farmer poison killed is not effective? What do you mean, Kujarin?
That's the false statement. Kujarin.
Oh, okay.
The true statement would be amnesic ability has something to do with the Jin rule.
Okay, great.
All right, let's wake them up.
Yep.
Good
Sort of
morning,
don't
friends. Brendan is dead. I would like to remind you
That's
that
shocking.
your only method of
That is weird.
winning the game as the good team is executing people. And
Thanks,
also,
Emma.
the Jin rule for this script of the Fairy Man's ability is mentioned to each night the demon may choose if all dead players receive a vote token requires people to be dead and using their dead votes. If they're not dead, they can't use their dead votes.
And my name's Avery.
You should just tell us where the minions are so we can kill them, and then they can do funny things with their ghost votes.
Yeah. Okay. Ryback, we already talked.
Just kill me, demon. I will use my dead vote, and you'll.
I ever admit it if I were the amnesiac?
No, I think you would probably just never even guess to. So I kind of hope you are, because it would be really funny.
Do you think that I would be woken night one and after seeing my token and then just do this to both Emma and Avery? Like, I get that you only had so much you could have put in the bag, but did you have to do this to me and then scream at them like, hey, you know I'm not going to interact with this in any way, right? And then they were like, okay, that's your prerogative.
We had to turn off. We had to turn off stream for a minute. It was abusive. It was borderline abusive. We had to sit somebody down and be like, hey, this is not okay behavior when you're on the internet with your friends, okay?
I really hope this is true because I want to go watch it.
So.
That is exactly what my info says. Yes. Or there's somebody
you want to
that's
go over the
perhaps
nights?
Well, I don't have a no on you yet, Jojo.
Oh, that's fun.
So you have done nothing so far.
I have done nothing but learned 2 zeros the last 2 nights.
I see. So you've learned 2 zeros, and you don't have to do anything.
Also love to know the fortune teller info. I'm assuming it's coming from
Hello.
Give me my juicy information.
Your information is the amnesiac's ability is related to the bootlegger rule.
Okay.
Or there has been no effective poisonings this game.
No poisonings, quote unquote, effectively. Alright. And obviously, that could be poisoned. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Winning.
Yep. But Panthers, which I'm pretending is actually the Maple Leafs, but it's the.
You want to let JoJo in?
Bring JoJo in. We're down again.
Brendan, are you the recluse?
I'm the Shigenja. I was being.
If I had to make an action or a statement or anything to activate something, and also Colt.
Okay, well, one angle would be you learn how many evil players got their ghost votes back, tie it into the special rule. And obviously that would be a 0 because, like, we haven't even been killing people, let alone people spending dead votes. So that wouldn't be a tremendously useful... That's the kind of thing where it's like, if it ticks up after a ghost vote gets returned, you can ask about it and otherwise pursue other angles that would be more useful to us immediately.
Freydolin, you know I love
let's see,
you.
each night asterisk does suggest that it has something to do with probably nomination or voting would be a classic.
Yeah. That was going to be next.
Yeah, probably not nomination too much because there is a town crier on the script and maybe even apparently claimed.
Yeah.
But it could be something Flower Girl-like. It could be... I don't know. It could be how many times evil players got nominated. No, surely not. We've nominated so many people.
So many people, yeah. What about you, Micah? What do you have to share?
I'm the librarian.
Ree is given.
And I'm not the drunk. Which
Okay.
at this point in time, like, I just cannot believe that I'm not the drunk or haven't been poisoned in some capacity.
Well, how are we on outsider count? Are we looking for a drunk?
We have 2 claimed.
Okay. So we might be drunk free, but if we're drunk free, there's likely more.
And all the fortune teller info that got shared publicly in town yesterday.
Right.
Correct.
Do we know where that fortune teller info came from?
I was told day one it was a yes on me, and then
Listen, I may have gone around and told every single person I talked to that I had a fortune teller yes on them to see how they would react. I think that's totally fine and viable. We shouldn't read into it.
Okay.
But you learned nothing is the point that I want to get at here.
I got to learn a fun story from you, buddy.
I respect the play. I also think that it means I would like to vote you out at some point, but I respect the play.
Noms are open. Yesterday's day was really long, so I'm gonna be really strict on you guys about time. So noms are open.
I'm gonna nominate Lau.
Tell me why.
This is just a general bad vibe. I'm trying to execute people, and Lau's in my I don't trust them handful. And so yeah, I'd like to kill Lau.
Oh, I am a very bad kill. I have something strongly confirming me, and I can chat to you tomorrow.
Okay, die.
Okay. 5 votes starting now.
I'm gonna
I know what that
participate in
means.
the.
and I'd rather leave it.
What can I say more?
I think I know what it means, and I'd rather leave it.
I am a very powerful player. The role that I've.
That is
got,
not enough.
and I would like not to die.
Not enough. Who's next?
Are you the demon?
Jen.
Okay, hold on. A little bit of over talk. Ree, who did you nominate?
Jen, but
Okay.
obviously
Yep.
after Christine.
Yep. Just wanted to make sure I had the name for the moment when Christine gets back. Ree nominates Jen. Ree nominates Jen. Ree, why?
Jen is not somebody who I have any information on.
Jen.
To be clear, that means that Ree does not have a fortune teller yes on me, which means I'm cleared. So we should not do this.
Okay, 5 votes.
Not when I have a no on the majority of this goddamn Grim.
High five.
Okay, not enough. Jen, again, a little bit of a tidal wave of sound. Anyone else? Second call.
I'll nominate Ree.
Okay, I heard Dave first. I will go to people after. Dave nominates Ree. Dave, why?
The nom they made yesterday seems sort of fearmongerish, so if we want to look into that, this is a way to potentially get an evil off the board.
Okay, Ree.
We had a conversation on the first day where you said that you wanted to die.
I said I'd rather die earlier than later.
Exactly, and it was like day 3 and you weren't dead.
5 votes.
I'm still happy to die.
I've just told the truth about my role this whole game.
If that's true, you're either the drunk or poison because your information is nonsense.
Ree is on the
Which is
block.
why I would love to be able to figure it out a little bit more, JoJo.
Yes, Christine?
I do want to nominate Dave.
Tell me why.
Barbara freak me out.
Barbara's freak me out. Dave, why not?
I am the barber. I have said the whole time. I can die at any time. It's up to you guys.
5 ties, 6 dice, starting now.
Yeah, let's make it today.
I'll tie it.
Confirmed.
I've heard Dave's confirmed actually.
Confirmed by what?
The
I've
library.
heard there's another outsider confirmed by a librarian.
I heard there was.
No, it's Dave is confirmed. I mean, unless Dave and Sincerity are both evil, Dave's confirmed.
Okay, yes, Bunny?
Bunny would like to nominate Christine.
All right, tell me why.
Honestly, Christine knows why, and it's the time. The time is now. The time is now to kill Christine. It is today.
Christine.
Bunny, you've turned over a new leaf.
5 ties, 6 dice, starting now.
I am
It's like the song of
legitimately
Killing
just a
Mill.
fortune teller, and it would be lovely if you didn't kill your fortune teller. Might be the drunk. Who knows?
I did my due
I
diligence.
do think we might have a drunk.
I would like to nominate JoJo, please.
Right back, I'll get you next. Low. Joe. Low, tell me why.
I believe JoJo has nominated me because it's easier to get my role out of the way, and I think since I'm being public with what I am with a lot of people, I think it's good idea for the evil team to get me, because I'm starting to think that we don't have any poisoner, maybe, or Mezephiles, so it could be Fearmonger, Scarlet Woman, or Fearmonger and Baron.
Okay. Joe.
I don't know what your role is, but I do have you down as the amnesiac, given the amount of time you've been talking to storytellers. But that's just a guess. Kind of think that this amnesiac's a demon bluff, though. So,
All right.
we'll see.
5 ties, 6 die.
High five.
Ryback.
So I'm your general, slightly evil Toronto Maple Leafs, except I didn't get that, but I'm going to still say that's the evil. We can nominate myself, and I'll nominate myself. Put the clock bands on, because I want to, one, I've annoyed Avery, and two, if we really want to annoy Emma, we can tie on this. But I don't know how I feel about Ree. We'll see.
5 ties, 6 dies, starting now.
I'm legitimately just good.
Fuck.
Not enough.
Or it's less than 5.
That's crazy town.
4, 3,
that info's
2,
odd.
1. Ree is executed and dies. Go to bed.
Poison time.
Christine? I don't know. Thank you.
Oh no, I hate that.
I am always inclined to give poisoned information.
Funny.
Why ping me and then talk about things that you don't want to talk about with me?
Because I'm trying to run the night quickly, because this game is going too long for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not moving. I'm good. Thank you. Goodbye.
I'm always of the opinion that poison for amnesiacs should be on the information, not their guesses. Are we on the
Agreed.
same page there? Okay, cool.
I agree with that.
Cool.
I guess we tell Christine that Brendan's evil. It won't make any sense.
Yeah, I
give
just
her a 0 again. God damn it.
No, just give Christine a 1. Fuck it. The poison does like that information doesn't help Christine that
does.
much. Does it?
I don't know. Let's talk to sincerity.
Yeah, you tell me.
Murder time.
Hello. Okay, so Lo wants to die. We're gonna kill Lo.
Okay.
And Brandon spent a dead vote, and he can have that back.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Well, now Christine's permanent poisoned.
Yeah. Fuck.
Well, I guess we just... Well, alright. Christine's permanent poisoned the rest of the game. So, we're gonna have to do some wild stuff there. Let's give Christine the true 1 today. And then we'll start fucking with her information the rest of the game.
Perfect. Done. No notes.
Hello.
You learned a 1.
A 1? Oh my god. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Yep.
Cool.
General time.
Yep, general time. Schrodinger's cat, I'm gonna get to you in a second. Hold on.
Yes.
Hello. Yeah, Florida Panthers. Evil.
Toronto Maple.
Get the fuck out of here. Bye right back. Love you. Schrodinger's cat. If you have the ability, it confers the Shigenja. Not when Sincerity is claiming to be the recluse, which she is claiming, and people seem to believe her. But
She's
yes.
a librarian conferred recluse.
Yes. And I went with evil because that was a really good kill by Sincerity there. That just was a good kill. All right, moving on. Hello. Lo is dead in the night, and I am Avery.
Am I?
Very interesting.
Oh, I got my ghost vote back.
Interesting.
Aha.
All right, I think that Brendan might be evil.
I mean, or the demon just decided, like, hey,
having
Brendan
new
used
fears.
his ghost vote on a vote that didn't even go through. Let's.
Who did Brendan?
to do with evil players receiving ghost votes back.
What I'm going to tell you here, Christine, is warm.
Uh-huh. I would love more. It feels like you want to give me more. It feels
warm, but the hotter side of warm.
The hot. I mean, you guys, you just look like you want to give me something else.
No.
Was that not a?
And where's the butler? Is that Shade?
No, Shade is the Shigenja, from what I understood.
That's not what I'm hearing. You might want to get that sorted out. Brendan was the Shigenja.
Shooting straight through them into me, baby.
Mike is also claiming outsider.
Yeah.
If you want to spin the I'm evil based on the fact that I got my ghost vote back, fine. But
I don't think
We'll
that's
see.
a worthy spin to do.
It's not.
I could.
I'm just trying.
I just decided that I was the balloonist.
I think Christine might be the balloonist.
No, Christine's not the balloon. She told me that she was the amnesiac, and I said you can't go around telling people that.
Your information.
Hello.
Oh, 2 more pieces of information.
Yeah, your savant info was, or is, or can be, Ree was poisoned twice this game.
Or
no evil player has received their ghost vote back yet.
Okay. Alright, bye.
Same wavelength, Jams. Same wavelength.
There is imp on here.
I'm just kind of wondering how I get a night one slightly evil with you checking me, you getting a
Yeah,
no.
with Mez in the game.
Okay. Balloonist, my names first were Ryback and then Brendan. And you know that, Jojo, which is why I was like, Jojo's info. Interesting. Interessante, if you will.
I did not know.
You had an old manual dog in this piece. Welcome back. Now I'm Zope.
I am now on the Brendan is a vigor kill train.
So my information would counter that, but also, it could be poisoned.
But the thing is, so before
or
that
that could be
information,
the false one.
yeah, before the information got out, Brendan then died.
Or Ryback's just the drunk.
So there was only like 2 people maybe that knew that information.
All right. So I'm gonna say, my information was Ree was poisoned twice this game, or no evil has received their ghost vote back.
Am I Ree's red herring on a night that she picked me poison getting a no? Would that be something a choice?
Probably not.
Second call.
You should have one more day. What was day 3?
I don't think I should take up all the time going over
That's
this.
okay, sure.
It's not relevant.
There is conflicting information on me and Ryback. One saying that a seamstress would get a yes, and also a balloonist getting us one night after the other.
Christine?
Yeah, which is weird.
Christine?
Jojo, you said, can you repeat the today about the ghost vote?
No evil has received their ghost vote back yet, or Ree was poisoned twice this game.
I'm the only person who's received their ghost vote back, so.
Ree was poisoned twice this game. Implies there is a poisoner.
I mean, two pieces of information are leaning, like trying to build poisoner worlds at least. With the
Jen will
minion thing,
nominate
too.
Dave B.
Christine, do you have like or information you wanted to say?
Jen can go. I'm still processing, and then I'll do it after.
Jen nominates Dave B. Tell me why.
There's mechanical things that make me think that another outsider is probably good. I think outsiders are a question mark here. This seems like a good thing to get off the board, possibly.
Dave B.
Barber.
Okay, 4 votes starts now.
Interesting.
Okay, not enough.
Like seriously, where's the butler?
Hello, I am the amnesiac. I learned cold until today when I used Micah's suggestion of a question to ask, and I got a on the hot side of warm, which is related to evil players receiving their ghost votes back. I received 0 night 2, 0 night 3, and a 1 last night.
Huh. So they really want you to think. People really want me to think I'm evil.
Yeah. Okay, on that note,
It could just be good players. It could just be the opposite, and that would be the bingo. Only good players that learned got their ghost vote back.
I will say, my
Okay.
We're doing the rotating disconnections again. Please stand by. Emma, can we try a different server?
Do we have the most despicable outsider, aka the butler, in play?
Jojo, you are back.
It's in chat.
I was
Low.
my on day 3, my thing said the Ami ability is related to the bootlegger, and at that point, I mean that would be a crazy called shot, but I think that might help prove that idea.
All right, final call for noms then.
I'll nominate Jen.
I heard Micah start. Micah, you go ahead.
Micah nominates Bunny.
Tell me why.
Entirely under the radar, and I don't trust it.
Bunny.
I don't know if I've ever been under a radar before, so there's a first time for everything.
4 votes. I hate you.
Look, some radars are tops and some radars are bottoms.
You know, I don't judge.
Ryback.
I'll nominate Jen.
Why?
In the absence of the librarian being poisoned, Jen has been pushing pretty hard on someone I'm trusting by inference. I want to believe Jen, but if I were Jen, I would certainly be claiming what Jen's claiming.
Jen.
If by pushing pretty hard you mean just now nominating once and never throughout the entire game before, then yes. Also, there's only like 2 places that I can find evil if I'm saying that you're good, based on other people's info, which would be Dave B and Micah. I went for one of the 2 of them.
Okay, takes 4 starting now.
Yeah. Gotta get rid of a win condition. That's fine.
Oh, Jen seems genuinely miffed.
4 is enough to put Jen on the block. End of the day in 5. 4. Christine.
Can I nominate JoJo?
Why?
I'm not feeling. I feel like there's a lot of evil in that top left corner over here. I really wanted Dave dead, but I am not having great vibes from JoJo.
Okay, JoJo.
At this point, I'm fine to die. I don't give a shit. We can lift Jen. I'm fine.
4 tie, 5 die starting now.
If I was poisoned twice this game, in my mind, it would have to be because one of my neighbors is the demon.
5 is
maybe potentially.
Go ahead, Ree.
Maybe potentially the other one's a minion.
JoJo's on the block. End of the day in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. JoJo is executed and dies. Go to bed. Two things before we bring anyone else in. First thing, Jen saying, I've only nominated just this one time and never before this game after nominating both the first 2 days and only not nominating once. Hilarious. Christine saying, there's so many evils in the top left and then nominating top right. Hilarious.
I think she meant top left.
I know. I think she did too. But it is hilarious. Okay, bring in low. Bring in low.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Sorry, I was having a great chat about JoJo, who's like, "You're a butler." Okay.
Well, like a butler, you must choose a player.
I don't want to pick Christine because I just learned it was Amni and I think it's rude, and I'm sorry. I will pick Ryback.
Okay.
Thank you.
So Ryback learns good as winning now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have fun with that. Okay, who's next? Is it Bo? It's good old Beezy.
Time to mong some fear.
I know, and I kind of want to switch it to Ryback to be like a little. You know what? We'll play this game. I will not move it. Okay, goodbye.
Besides doing what else? Not play this game? That woman.
Hello.
Aves, Emma, I must admit, I am furious. Town killed my frame. JoJo was supposed to just talk himself into being a demon candidate for the next several days. And then they killed her. And now, what do I do with this game?
You kill someone else.
So sad. So I'll start with Lo can have a vote back. And I could just give votes willy-nilly, right? There's no limitations. Yeah, no, each night asterisk. We're good. And
do it every
I
day.
don't know. Let's try to kill Jen. You figure it out. Bye.
I think we kill Micah.
Yeah, that was the words off my tongue, Emma. I was like, we kill Micah, right? Perfect.
Yep. All right. We tell Christina 1 because she's vigor poisoned.
Yep.
Hello.
1.
Oh God, why am I alive? Okay, goodbye.
1. And then you give Ryback some information.
Yeah, I'll figure it out on the move. Hello.
Yep.
I'm here to tell you Dallas Stars. Slightly evil.
Oh, wait. I thought the slightly evil was Washington Capitals.
No, sorry, slightly good, I mean. Dallas Stars.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Wow, okay, that's curious. All right, thank you.
Goodbye. Hey. Micah's dead. Mike is dead. And I'm Avery!
You are Avery, yes. Excellent to meet you.
That's interesting.
Ooh, I have a vote.
The kills are so weird.
Wait a minute.
Oho?
Should give you the honor of being less under my radar.
I love that. I mean, how do you know I don't like it under here?
Well, I can't nominate you anymore, so.
Oh, true. Okay. I am the balloonist. I have told everyone who was asked because we all know.
Okay, what's your info?
Okay, so this is going to be slightly interesting. Okay, so my first name was Ryback, and I went to Ryback and I told Ryback. My next name was Brendan, and then that day, JoJo came out and said that Savanti stuff, but I didn't tell JoJo the first name.
And I think you were only poisoned once, you know?
Well, or Ryback's information, just I can't make sense of it.
I think Ryback might be the farmer. I think that's what Shade was saying.
But even on night 1, if Ryback was the general then I'm unsure.
Maybe that was the fearmonger. They're all pretty dangerous minions, except for Baron. And
Yeah,
Spent
I don't.
Rez.
All right. You know where you think the farmer went. That's fine. I don't really care.
No, the problem is I don't know where the farmer is now, Ryback.
Oh.
And I don't think the other farmer does either.
I'll let you figure that out because I don't want to know too much at this point.
Makes you evil, except I've been in a game with you where you were the balloonist and
And that's the balloonist. I don't know what to say.
And I puzzle guessed you and I got myself and it was very funny. And you were getting wrong info that game.
Me at least.
I don't know where it is.
No, Nums, Ope.
I think we have a poisoner. I really think we have a poisoner.
I think so.
I really think we have a
Ryback,
poisoner.
is it you?
I just jumped from Florida Panthers to Dallas Stars, which is slightly good.
What?
I love that Dallas has a hockey team. Good for them.
And they're really good. One of the best goalies of all time.
Talent.
Also, Tyler Sagan.
Yeah, also Tyler Sagan.
Yeah, we should kill Ryback.
I would like Rita to specifically know that Avery believes that Edmonton Oilers are mid.
No, they're neutral only because Leaves and Stars have to go ahead. I'm sorry, Ree.
Avery?
Yeah?
Avery?
Yeah?
Fuck you.
Well, fuck you too. You support the piece of shit Oilers. Fuck off.
You support the Leafs.
The greatest hockey team known to man. Anyways, we have to play a game. We have to play a game. We have to play a game.
Calm down. We're gonna talk about
Any
sports,
Canadian team that wins is a win.
Lo, you that's such a Montreal take.
You know, I cannot talk about my own team because of.
Anyways, we'll play Clocktower or some basketball. Emma, do you have a basketball opinion for us?
No, let's nominate people. This game, we're already over top.
Same.
Are we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, fun.
Are we?
Yeah.
Kept not
It
executing.
started at 9. It goes to 11, right?
We switched to hour and a half.
We switched to hour and a half.
There was something
Wait,
8:30.
Even then, we're
It didn't
not.
reflect that on the fucking sign-up sheet.
It did reflect that on the sign-up sheet.
It did.
It did. Wait, someone.
It did
It
not.
might not have.
It might not have. That's true.
Emma.
I'm gonna fight you.
No,
It does not reflect it.
Yeah, it's
Shade, do
behind
you
the
have
scenes,
game-related
everyone.
Yeah,
things you'd like to
Shade.
say in this game?
Welcome to the behind the scenes, everyone. Lo, have you found anything?
I have not. So if someone
we
is
have
the
a
fucking
poisoner.
farmer,
We
please
have a
come
poisoner.
out now.
I think this is
Or
poisoner.
Brendan's Vickers-Held. I don't want Brendan to be.
I'm really
Brendan's
not.
big-
I'm absolutely not. You can think
I'm
that
not
all
convinced-
you
I
want,
don't
but
think
you're
Brendan
wrong.
is. Brendan
Brendan's
could
bigger
I
be
also
killable.
didn't think that, but that's
Then
fine.
Oh, so
demon-
Lau's the farmer.
Lots of people
Oh!
that killed can do so, but they
I
will be
thought that
wrong.
Ryback was the farmer.
No. I was the farmer, now Lo was the farmer, and now both farmers are
Okay.
dead.
I figured it out.
That's why
This is
I
Lo
think
was
it could
fighting.
be an Oho, and I think it could be an Oho, and that's why I died when I did. And Lo was poison killed by an Oho.
Possibly, but why do they pick farmer night one? Or do they just miss night one and they hit the farmer with
Bunny,
it?
you're the last piece of this puzzle. Can you provide your information?
Am I really? Oh my god, the most important thing a balloonist has ever done. Okay, I got Ryback. Told Ryback. Ryback was like, I don't know, go birds. Brendan, never told Brendan. Jen, Christine, Micah. And you've solved the game now with my sweet,
Okay, so
sweet
I am not the
info.
same character type as Jen or Ryback. That's interesting.
I think we should kill Christine pretty easily there.
Oh, I'm ready.
Am I just the drunk in that case?
Second.
Unless Bunny is evil.
Okay, hold up.
Jen?
Hold up. I heard Buddy nominate Christine, but I also saw Christine's hand. Christine, do you have information before I run this nomination?
Yeah, I was trying to say earlier that I asked what I asked yesterday, but switched out evil for good, and I got warmer and hotter than yesterday, but still not a bingo.
Okay. Bunny nominates Christine. Bunny, tell me why.
Honestly, I really just needed one legitimate reason because I was going to nominate Ryback. but I will nominate Christine.
Yeah, why?
Oh, not because Christine's the amnesiac and this is a silly ability for no reason at all that she'll never be able to get if it's real. But because Christine could be evil. But not the demon according to fortune teller info, but maybe a minion.
Christine, defense.
I'm not evil, and I really want to kill either Dave or Bunny today.
It takes 3 votes starting now.
I will vote on Dave. Even if you
I
nominate
also
Dave.
think I'd like to go against Bunny myself.
I think I want to vote on Jen based on that balloonist info, or Bunny's just evil.
But Christine is on the block. Anyone else?
Dave will nominate Bunny.
Dave nominates Bunny. Dave, why?
Bunny is one of my few remaining demon candidates. I think I trust socially Jen and Ryback. I think maybe Christine makes sense. So Bunny is my current #1 demon candidate.
Okay, Bunny.
As not the demon, if town needs to do this now because my info will solve this and bust it wide open, I'm okay with that. But I would rather go after people who are actual demons.
It takes 3 to tie, 4 to die. Starting now.
Unrelated, are those bat ears or donkey ears? They don't look like bunny ears.
I'll let them know. I'll be like, yeah, my donkey.
I think that Bunny
Oh, I
has
hate
to be
that.
real.
Bunny,
I know.
With that.
Bunny's on the block. Christine.
Unless Dave B's evil, you know.
Can I nominate Dave?
Yeah, tell me why.
I've wanted to kill Dave since day one. We have Dave's been tied off of not voting on Dave. I don't know. I just don't trust, like I said, that corner.
Okay, Dave.
I'm the barber.
Okay, 4 votes tie, 5 votes die. Starting now.
I don't like the judge.
I will
You're
break a
confirming
tie.
Dave,
I
right?
will break a tie.
No.
No?
I let people think that, but no.
Now you're currently tying. There we go.
Yeah.
All right,
I won't.
ending the day in 10,
I let people think that because I wanted
9.
What I would ask Town is, like, there's been some pointing at me,
8,
pointing at Jen and Bunny,
7,
Christine a little bit. Dave's
6,
confirmed, and I've heard nothing
5,
else. It's heat map stuff.
4,
I
Bunny's
have
just
the reverse,
3,
actually.
I know.
2, 1. Bunny has been executed and dies. Go to bed.
Good night, town.
Fuck.
Fuck is correct. Okay, let's run it.
Poison time.
Jen, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's time for Murder on
Hello.
Clock, hosted by Sincerity.
Dead votes for everyone because that's still fun. And let's try to kill Jen again.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Death to the mayor.
Ooh. I say that all
Alright.
the time.
So 3 good players used dead votes there.
Yep.
I think we give Christina 2 because she's poisoned.
Yep, I like it.
Hello. 2.
Two,
Oh,
two.
God. I don't know where else to go with these questions. Hopefully I'll figure it out by the end of the day. Goodbye.
What did she ask?
She basically asked if it was the number of good players who got their votes back. I told her it was hotter than yesterday, right ballpark, sort of wrong part of the field.
Right, because it's
not how many get their vote back, it's how many dead good players use their ghost vote.
Yeah, it's used it, not got it back. Very true. For Ryback, I think killing Bunny isn't the most important thing they could have done, but it is helpful because evil is dead. So I'm probably going to give a slightly evil or a neutral, unless you have a strong opinion otherwise. Probably a slightly evil.
I think 2 thinks slightly evil is right.
Yeah.
I think eventually people are going to wondering why Sincerity is alive.
Oh, yeah. That's why I was thinking almost neutral, but I don't like doing, like, future information. Like, that's so finicky, you know?
Yep.
All right, let's do a slightly neutral.
I would go slightly.
Oh, yeah, sorry, slightly evil. I said slightly evil. There's not...
Like, I only use 3-star donuts. I would be giving an evil here.
Yeah. I do 5. I prefer my 5s. Let's bring it right back. Hello.
Yes.
You are in Washington Capital, slightly evil territory.
Fun. Cool. All right. Sounds good.
Bye.
Could
Yeah.
could
If
Micah and
Brendan's-
Sin be?
Hello. Jen is dead. I'm still Avery.
If Brendan's telling the
This is
truth,
disappointing.
Sincerity's just lying, and Sincerity's just evil, and the demon.
I have unfortunate news for that.
And the ghost votes are back.
Yay, demon!
Yay! Thank you, demon.
Woohoo! Snaps for demon choices.
That makes me think that Brendan.
The
could
demon
be
is somebody
evil.
that's fun.
I mean, again, well, like you
No, it's
can
not
continue to
Avery.
think that, and you are okay, and it's fine to be wrong in Clocktower.
Downgraded to slightly evil, aka the Washington Capitals last night.
But
So
what?
you went to neutral on
No.
night 4?
I went to slightly.
Building a world of vigor mortis. Maybe not vigor. It shouldn't be vigor mortis.
There's so many
Vigor
outsiders
mortis.
for vigor mortis.
Because I was gonna say vigor mortis, Brendan's vigor killed. That's why Lowe didn't work. Then Lowe's claiming to be starting Butler, which is weird with that. And then Davey and Christine.
An asterisk. Have to do with learning how many ghost votes were used on evil players that were then
All right.
returned.
Let's cut off that last part. You didn't. I didn't.
I didn't say that. I didn't say it. Okay, great.
Alright. What I'm gonna say is, this is. I don't want to directly quote Patters because this is a Patters bit, but compared to yesterday, this is hot and cold. Part of this is hotter than yesterday. Part of this is colder than yesterday.
Okay.
Could have hit. They could have hit Mayor the night that Micah died, and then tried drunk tonight. Or maybe they tried Mayor
Christine,
and.
what was your info last night?
I learned it too, which I messaged to Shade before any of the ghost votes came back.
Absolutely true.
Okay.
Absolutely true.
So, and then 3 of us used our ghost votes yesterday.
Yes.
I would like us to put our collective heads together for a second. Who all has nominated Dave B? I think Dave B might be the fearmonger pick, and I think Christine has nominated Dave B multiple days in a row.
I
I think
Dave
Christine is the fearmonger, and Sincerity's the demon.
I
What was
nominated
your-
Dave B once.
Yeah.
Jojo, what was your
I also nominated Dave B.
the day that you got the fearmonger, or no, the day that you got, did you get a day of fearmonger info?
No.
Fearmonger in your
I guess
info?
both minions picked the same player, but that was night 1.
Yeah. Okay, so what was the other info?
And then
that
it
night?
moved, so.
Their
Huh?
info was something to do with.
Recluse did 1 misregistration.
Okay.
Welcome.
Oh, lordy.
Welcome back, y'all. Noms are open immediately. This is Final 4, however, so if I hear 4 live players tell me they want to sleep, we'll go to bed immediately.
So I asked today if my ability had anything to do with the ghost votes being used on evil players, and I got a somewhat, I guess, not to quote Patters, a little hotter than yesterday, a little colder than yesterday, is what I was told.
A little hotter. How can it be a little hotter and colder than yesterday?
Quoting.
Today I added in something regarding who the votes were used on. So maybe it was how many ghost votes were used on a good player instead of an evil player. But yesterday my question had to do with good players receiving their votes back.
Jojo.
I'm going to say, you're quoting Patters for information you got from Avery?
Emma?
Emma.
Patters has this thing where he does hot and cold Katy Perry. I think that's just it's the reference to something else.
Bunny.
Sure. It just feels like she's making it up.
I just want to acknowledge that Town, instead of keeping one of the most powerful information rules in the game, the balloonist, you decided you'd rather play guessing games with Christine. Just
Who
I
voted
need Town
on
to
Bunny?
acknowledge that. Thank you.
I did.
I did.
I did.
Christine?
hadn't figured it out. Her.
I voted on Bunny. That was
Oh, Jen.
I think we'll vote.
Oh, I was also just pointing out that I voted for Bunny.
I think we have 2 evils alive and 2 good alive, so I'm fair to sleep.
That's one sleep. Second call.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna nom today.
2 sleeps.
I think we can sleep.
Red sleep.
I think both me and my bed are good, so it's
Blue sleep. Go to bed. Buddy saying that she thinks that Balloonist is a strong townsfolk is lying through her fucking teeth. She hates Balloonist.
Buddy's being sarcastic. Thank you.
Let's bring in Low.
Poison.
I'm really tempted to go for Dave B. But I will not. I will go for Ryback.
Cool.
Okay. Murder on clock.
Hello. Good night forever, Christine. I love you.
Good night, Christine.
Don't forget your Vortox. Okay. Let's bring in Ryback, who's going to learn a slightly evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's poisoned. Getting good.
Oh, okay, yeah, perfect. Right. Guy who's poisoned. Yep, let's do it.
Yes.
You know, I think it's time. I think it's time, baby. Toronto Maple Leafs, all good, all the way down.
I didn't think the Flyers were in the playoffs.
Go away. Chat, I really liked old Organ Grinder. I thought the fact that...
Let's focus on the game.
No.
Oregon Grinder's not even on this one.
No, I want to rant about Organ Grinder. Hello. Emma won't let me rant about characters not in the script. And Ryback, good morning.
Sure.
Your Dave B.
Good morning.
Your Sincerity.
Good morning.
Christine is dead, and I am Avery.
Down goes
You
the curve.
are Avery.
So
Could it be that Bunny was poisoned on night 1 and it's just sincerity?
I think it's sincerity.
So I have, incredibly, and I emphasize this word and I can't believe this is coming out of my mouth, the Toronto Maple Leafs, which is the top of the Avery scale, which makes no sense to me whatsoever, period.
What?
Good is winning because there's 2 good alive, and it's me, you, and then I think Sincerity's the demon.
Let's round bird.
Shugenja, anti-clockwise.
Okay.
Barber.
Savant, I'm not going to post my information. I've said it a lot. It's taken up a lot of space.
Yeah.
Librarian saw Sincerity or Low as the recluse.
General, slightly evil, way evil, slightly good, terrifically good.
Fortune teller, put my info in chat.
Balloonist. I've solved the game probably.
Mayor.
Farmer died night 2.
Amni, I've already gone through everything.
Butler became farmer.
The recluse. Apparently librarian confirmed.
And now Rob Micah might just be evil.
Micah, how did that confirmation go?
It was day 2. I went up to Sincerity. We chatted a bit. I mentioned, I claimed librarian. And Sincerity was like, ooh, was I in the pings? And I was like, yes. And Sincerity was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And then I got her to tell me which one. She said recluse. And I'm like, okay, fine, you're confirmed.
Micah said
I
he
did
hated
talk
it.
to Micah. I did talk to Micah on day 1, and Z did say librarian confirming a non-drunk outsider. So I
That's
think
all I
Micah
said to
could,
anyone until that conversation.
right, and I think Micah could be good, but just poison night one, and it's sincerity. But
No,
I will nom sincerity.
Okay, Dave B nominates sincerity. Dave B, tell me why.
I completely trust Ryback and their info. This is my demon, so this is the only one left.
Sincerity.
I'm not the demon. I'm confirmed as much as you can confirm a recluse. I'm sorry that the Shugenja and the librarian coalescing into being info isn't enough info for you. I feel like I'm more confirmed than Dave in this situation, but Dave is pushing a lot harder than I'm pushing. I was going to nominate Ryback, but we can kill me if you want.
Okay, 2 votes.
Recluse did 1 misregistration. Sincerity is confirmed by me as well, I think.
It was enough.
If
I mean,
it's
being seen by
sincerity,
librarian is not a misread.
Sorry, Sin's on the block. One sec. Yep, thank you, Emma.
if it's sincerity, we've lost. So
Anyone else?
Yeah.
Correct.
So solve for somebody else, I guess.
Oh,
I'm
right.
alive here because
Okay.
I've been sussed on all game. But interesting.
Does the balloonist
Okay, well, this is
even-
awkward. Sincerity nominates Ryback.
Sincerity nominates Ryback. Tell me why.
I mean, after the last thing, my heart was shifting towards Dave B, but I've been talking to people for most of this game about Ryback and Ryback's information and the weird swings. I'm not great with Clocktower mechanics, but if it's Dave, I guess GG, because no, Ryback can still nom Dave if we think it's a Dorito situation. I don't know. Conversations I've had have involved worlds where Ryback and Dave B are evil together. I'm not sure which is minion, which is demon, but there's less sus on Ryback, and that leads me to think maybe demon is living here. I don't know. What do you think, Town?
Ryback.
I'll be nominating Dave B after this.
Okay, 3 votes. 2 votes tie, 3 votes die, starting now.
I think we kind of need to have 4 on this just in case.
4 is enough.
Well, we whiffed on sincerity if it's sin. I'm going to nominate Dave B.
Tell me why.
It's just not me.
Dave.
That's it.
Dave B. Cool. 4 vote tie, 5 vote die.
Well, we're committed now.
Sincerity, please vote. Sincerity. Okay. Shit.
As long as someone voted.
Dave B is on the block and executed and dies. A team has won. And that team is the evil team. Congratulations to Sincerity, your Vigor Mortis. Low, your Poisoner.
Dave.
Yeah? What?
No, just Dave. I'm like, high five.
No, he's on the other side from me.
Hold on. Can I do my reveal, please? Thank you. Sincerity is the Vigor Mortis. Low is the Poisoner. Bunny is your Fearmonger. Bunny fearmonged Christine for the majority of the game.
Bunny fearmonger Micah, night 1.
Then
Micah
Ryback.
was also poisoned by Low because Micah was your librarian.
And then
He's going to be confirming Dave B, but instead is confirming Sincerity.
Yep. You have Christine, your Amnesiac. Emma, do you want to give Christine one more? You want to do the reveal for that?
Yeah, Christine, your ability was simpler than you were trying to make it. It was just each night, asterisk, learn how many good players used dead votes yesterday. Unfortunately, you were Vigor poisoned most of the game, but you got mostly true information.
Yep. Ryback was your general who got true information except for the 2 nights you were poisoned. Both you got slightly good and good the nights you were poisoned. We think that Evil was, although Good was doing a good job, obviously, but from a information standpoint, Evil was just winning pretty much the entire game. It was pretty evil-sided.
between the poison type of Micah and us correctly editing that Sincerity would take the outsider bluff we gave her.
She would.
Yeah.
We knew what to do with that poison librarian ping, so Sincerity looked confirmed, and then of course
The
Low
poison.
and Sincerity, by pure happenstance, poison killed a farmer knight too.
Yeah. So
that
and then once you do that, it's really hard for good to get momentum backwards, especially when like you didn't kill for 2 days and then you killed the fortune teller. Jen was your mayor who did mayor bounce onto Micah. Jojo was your savant who got all true information, or like got non-poison savant information. It was good information. Davey was the barber. Brendan was the Shugenja. That was your the River Styx game.
Funny, I want you to know that when I heard the Fearmonger announcement, I just plopped the token down on you just so that I'd remember it happened. I should have just left it.
You know what I should have metaed? I should have metaed that Sincerity would absolutely give any players back their ghost votes any opportunity she got.
Yeah, when JoJo was like, the demon is fun, and I was like, yeah, the demon is.
I said the demon is fun, and therefore it can't be Dave B.
I forgot that.